Hello. Hello. Welcome, people. Actually, there's no people yet. This stream is only 8 seconds old or young, depending on how you want to look at things, but I will talk because I'm that kind of guy. Anyway, I'm just talking in case I leave this up for y'all to see for a while. In fact, I usually leave these up for at least a few hours after the live stream's done. So if you joined in late, you can watch it, or if you got notified and didn't jump on the notification immediately, you can still watch it. But I usually don't leave these up on the channel forever. I just don't want, a bunch of live streams, on our homepage and everything like that. So anyway, all right, we already got 33 people, 34, and waiting for someone to say hi to me. So say hi in the chat. I already see we got a few likes already. Glad you like this. So where is my first person to say hi to me? It's Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, by the way. If you have no idea who this is, I assume you probably would if you jumped in the first minute. All right, 42 folks already. I'm still not seeing anyone in the chat, which makes me wonder, is something not working right here? Let me click the button for live chat. There we go. I had the wrong button, guys. There is everyone. Let me try to get some of the names there. Ed, you're always first. I don't know how you get the quick notifications. Red is Rad, Ed, Manuel, Tanya, Vegan Cornish, Yvonne, Michelle, Groovy Lisa, Sheffield, Diana, Vinny, Vidi, Bitchy, Leah Rose, Amanda, Indigo. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I just got on about a minute and a half ago, so thanks for being so quick to the live stream here. I don't have any particular topic that I'm jumping on for today. I just haven't done one in about maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so, and I miss doing these. I enjoy doing live streams. So, yeah, hello, guys. Let's see. So, yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to chat about here, cool. Hello from this Icelandic insomniac. Wow, Solomon. Wow, Iceland. It must be pretty cold there right now. Winter in the northern latitudes. Wow. I respect you there. I don't think I can last an Icelandic winter, but who knows? I'd love to come out sometimes. It looks beautiful from everything I've seen. Laura Mosley, thank you so much for our first super chat tip of the evening. Check out our Twitter. That's Happy Healthy Vegan or at Ryan Lum, and you'll see a shout out to you on our Twitter. Thank you for that super chat tip. So thanks so much. Let's see, Vegan Pakistani. You want me to didn't you leave a comment the other day on the video about the doctors, Dr. Garth responding to ex-vegans? Anyway, he said, can you talk about tooth decay many ex-vegans talk about? Well, yeah, I'm a good person to talk to because, I'm older. I actually had a tooth extracted about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. As I was a vegan, but my dentist told me it had nothing to do with veganism. The tooth decay that started that process began 15 years ago. It was one of my back molars. It took a long time for the gum to recede down and get to a point where it had to be extracted. But that's really it. I mean, you just got to be careful about your teeth. Everyone's mouth is different. I learned a lot about how dental problems arise. But yeah, there's nothing in particular about veganism that leads to dental problems. If you don't take care of your teeth, if you don't brush your teeth, if you don't floss, just like on any diet, you can have, dental problems. It's not like, everyone that goes to the dentist with cavities is a vegan, or anyone that gets a root canal is a vegan, or anything like that. So I'd like to see some data. It just sounds like just some anti-vegan nonsense. I mean, I've been vegan for over 8 years now. I'm older than most of these, younger people. So I've had time for, there's been time for things to go wrong in my mouth. And yeah, there was that extraction I told you about from a long time ago. I put a video about it up so you guys can watch it from a few years ago. And, maybe one cavity or something like that. I mean, that's about normal for an 8-year span there, right? So, not too shabby. So I don't know. I think if someone's saying the vegan diet caused a bunch of cavities, I would say, well, they probably were doing something stupid while they were vegan. Maybe they got on to, I want to be natural like an ape and not brush my teeth, or who knows, some kind of purity thing. Toothpaste is evil. Don't know, but you still have to take care of your teeth. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean you're not going to have your gums recede. You're not going to get cavities. In fact, if you're doing a lot of fruit, you got to be even more careful too, because that's what feeds the sugars. That's what feeds the bacteria, which causes gum disease or receding gum lines. So good question there. There's nothing specific about veganism. Go to the dentist. There's plenty of non-vegans there. Let's see. Do I think Rose or Ross? Do I think a diet should be a majority of fruit or a majority of vegetables? Just to be plants, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't say majority fruit. That's starting to look like a more fruitarian kind of diet. You know me, I love fruit, but I wouldn't say the majority of my food is fruit. But I have fruit in the morning, I have fruit in the evening. But it's not like I'm eating just only fruit or anything like that. So yeah, vegetables. I just had a big bowl of salad about 15 minutes ago. So eat it all. Like I said, nature's put a great array, a diversity of plants out there for us all to eat. So enjoy them all. Telly or Strat? Asked Jamie. Well, I have a Telly back there and two Strats over here. So I say both Telly and Strats and Les Pauls. Will being vegan affect your sex drive? Are you talking about testosterone? I just did a video about my vegan testosterone levels. I just got my testosterone tested for the first time. The whole time I've been vegan, now 8 years vegan, and it's as high as a 30-year-old male in his prime testosterone producing years. So if that's what you're wondering, it shouldn't do anything negative. It should make it better, or at the worst stay the same. Let's see. Big plans for Valentine's Day. Good question, Jack Jackson. Yes, like last year, Angie and I took Angie to Disneyland. We get those free passes every year from our friend that works there. And I was hoping to go this Valentine's next week, but I'm looking at the weather forecast and it's not looking like a particularly nice day. 50% chance of rain. And you guys know, you watch our vlogs, we like to go there on a nice, beautiful sunny day. So I'm not sure. There's a restaurant here in town, Seabirds. They're doing a Valentine's dinner. Thinking about that as a possibility as well. Cool, Dale. Brand new vegan here. Like our videos. Thanks so much, Dale. That's why we make videos, not to, come across, hey, we know everything there is to know about health and vegan and all that stuff. We're just sharing our experience with you guys. And being vegan 8 years, we've learned a couple things, and that's why we're here sharing them with you. Hey, Tracy, our friend and moderator from Arizona. Thanks for joining on, Tracy. Always good to see you. Awesome. What made me go vegan 8 years ago? Great question, Herbivore. I've talked about this many times. About a year before that, 9 years ago, I spent a week. You've probably heard the story 100 times. I spent a week in San Francisco. It was actually 5 days, and every meal I got was vegan. I didn't start it that way, but all the restaurants there had vegan options. So I said, I'll just try the vegan option. And then when we're buying food at the market to bring home, it was all vegan because that's usually how we shopped anyway. But anyway, after a week of that, I go, man, this is awesome. No animals had to die in order for me to live. That's awesome, because you always hear death. You need death for there to be life. That's just bullcrap nonsense from people who are brainwashed that you have to eat dead animals. But anyway, yeah, no animals had to die, and I felt great. I didn't even know that was going to happen. I just felt wonderful. So it's like, I think I can do this. But it took me another year before I finally got completely serious and went in 100%. And that's how I've been ever since. Oh, cool, Trace. You're hoping for a live stream. I've missed these. What was the last one I did, Tracy? It was like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. It was before you came out here. Before we met Tracy. Her and her husband came out for a trip to SoCal, and yeah, we met them down at a local vegan restaurant here, Under the Sun. Not sponsored, but it's a cool restaurant. Our friend owns it. It's pretty much raw, but it's really good. It's not like like little portions or anything like that. It's a nice filling restaurant, and we had a cool evening with them. So anyway, have I considered coming to the UK vegan camp out? That's a long trip for us. We're not like a lot of these other vegan YouTubers who just travel all around the world and all that stuff. That'd be a big trip. I don't know, probably not, but it sounds like a lot of fun. It really does. I really wish I could experience that. It sounds cool. What do I think of eating Beyond Meat every day? Great question, Nicholas. What do I think of eating Beyond Meat every day? Or Impossible Burgers. I've thought about this a lot. That's why I say it's a great question. And some people consider that junk food vegan, and it's not really what we're all about here personally. But we do eat them from time to time. Angie hates those burgers, by the way. But anyway, to answer your question, I've thought about this, and I've never said this before, but I'll announce it here. I know for a fact any 100%. I'd rather be, if I had to, I'm not going to be, but I would much rather any day of the week be a junk food vegan, eat Impossible burgers. See, normal people eat burgers every day, right? Impossible sausages. I would just eat fake meat, Impossible burgers for the rest of my life than be someone trying to eat a healthy diet that incorporates eggs grown next door and pigs that were living next door and I knew their names and other of that yuppie BS nonsense that makes people feel good about how the animals are treated so great, the healthiest possible meat in the world. I would rather just eat junk food vegan, which is actually good for you. And you're not going to die or anything probably from eating Beyond Burgers. It has all the stuff that meat has, but no heme iron, no cholesterol, less saturated fat. How's all the good stuff? All the proteins, all the nutrient profile minus the stuff that will kill you. So I'd rather be a junk food vegan for the rest of my life if I had to, rather than try to eat the cleanest, healthiest, most beautiful, glorious diet that had animal products any day of the week. I think junk food veganism has its place. And not to say Beyond Burgers are junk food or anything like that, but you know what I mean? Processed food veganism any day of the week over I need to eat eggs and for that nonsense. Um, what did I think about the Carl's Jr. Super Bowl ad about the veggie burger? Yeah, I downloaded it. I was thinking about making a video response to it. I thought it was cool, but I don't know if it's worth it. It's just funny. It's cool. They have this dude with like this Montana kind of accent, really manly man and doing yoga and eating veggie burgers. It's funny. I think they did a great job. They're not trying to come off as too pretentious. They're just saying, hey, this is for your everyday Joe who knows nothing about plant-based, but he did and he loved it. So yeah, I thought it was cool. What do you guys think about that ad? Did you guys see it? It's on YouTube, if you didn't watch the Super Bowl. Oh, that Hyundai commercial. That's why I was going to make a video to show the good, bad, and the ugly. The Hyundai commercial was just bad. It's like, really, a vegan dinner party is on par with like getting a root canal, or middle airline seat. Really, I mean, it just complete shows just complete. Yeah, everyone knows a root canal sucks. There's no one will argue. Yes, I love root canals, or I love the middle rows in airplanes. But but the vast majority of people do enjoy vegan dinner parties, even if they're not vegan. So it's such a stupid commercial. It didn't have a sense of humor about it like the Carl's Jr. one did. That was cool about that one. Hey, Angie, what are you doing?
Ryan is live on YouTube now.
Hey, I'm on YouTube.
Happy, healthy
hey, Instagram, come watch us. Yeah. Put it on Instagram. Let the world know Ryan is live on YouTube. Cool. God, so Angie just shot a little bit of that to put on our Instagram story. So awesome. You're not late, perpetually annoyed. I just started a few minutes ago, so it's all cool. Isaac, you say you feel weak, lightheaded, and dizzy after 20 days of whole food plant-based diet. Well, I like, I wish you could come eat with us and hang out with us, because there's just no way, you'd be lightheaded and dizzy if you're eating and doing the stuff that we're doing, eating, it sounds to me, I can't see what you're eating, obviously, Isaac. Sounds like you're probably not eating enough, because I know personally, those sound like the symptoms, the class of symptoms that I feel when I'm hungry, or short term or long term. If I hadn't eaten enough in the past few hours, or that say I didn't get a lot of food that day, I have those symptoms too. So it sounds like some more food. There's nothing about eating grains and beans and fruit and vegetables that should make you feel lightheaded or dizzy. I don't see how like putting a piece of egg or a piece of fish on top of that would make all those symptoms magically disappear. You know what I'm saying? That's why I get annoyed when I hear people say, oh, I like my plant-based or vegan diet, but I'm just going to put a little piece of animal product on there to make me feel healthier. That's like, it's not going to do jack. How can you eat a big bowl of plants and you put a little piece of salmon on there? It's so insignificant. It's not going to do anything for you. So anyway, that's my whole deal about that. Yeah, eating enough is the key, Rick. You got it. Eat enough is the key. If you're new to veganism, you're probably not used to eating a little bit more than you used to, because unless you're eating a bunch of fatty plants like avocados, carbohydrate-rich plants are less calorically dense than protein and just animal products, which have more fat and protein per calorie, let's see, per gram. Let's see, and anyway, it's pretty much double the amount of calories in fat as there is in equal amount of grams of carbohydrates. So what I'm saying is you probably need to eat a little bit more than what you think you need to eat. Don't think of veganism as like some kind of weight control, portion control diet. Just eat food, man. Eat it. Anyway, no, that's not a Stella. Oh, the one up here is that guitar I got when I in the early 1970s when I was a kid, and this one is from Spain. Esteve, something like that, some kind of flamenco types guitar. Beyond Burgers you can get in restaurants. Yeah, that's what that whole ad was for Carl's Jr. You can get the Beyond Burger at Carl's Jr. now. From I haven't gone to check it out, but from what I understand, you have to be careful to make sure when you order it, if you do order it, that it's vegan. They'll probably try to put some like mayonnaise or crap like that on it. So just ask a bunch of questions, you know. Let's see. Any Fenders? Yeah, I got a Telecaster back there, a couple Strats over here, and my amp right here, Fender Princeton Reverb from the 70s. And I got a Fender Bassman from the 60s down below here too. Do the cats generally stay by Angie, or do they just do their own thing? No, cats do their own thing. However, during these colder winter months, the cats spend even more time glued to us because they like our body heat. I think. Oh, cool. I heard that Hellman's DK Rescue is making a vegan. No, are you talking about their vegan? Are you, I'm not sure. Did Tracy delete that race? Hey, Race, ready to see you join on. But yeah, I heard Hellman's made a vegan mayo. They tried to legislate like just mayo out of the marketplace. They couldn't, so if you can't beat them, join them. So it's like, oh well, yeah, that's cool. It sucks as a business tactic, but ultimately, we want the market share of vegan products to increase and animal product stuff to decrease. So if it takes like a major food manufacturer like Hellman's to make it a mayonnaise that doesn't involve chicken suffering and killing, awesome. Totally cool with it. But I haven't tried it. Hey, Lucretia, what's up? Oh, hey, Angie, look who's walking in here. Tracy's here.
Tracy's here. Hey, what's up? Sorry, I haven't gotten back to you yet.
You want a seat or anything? I got a little chair here if you want to stay for a sec.
I guess I could hang out. I was trying to decide if I should make soup or not.
You can help us decide what we shall have for dinner tonight. Angie's at this critical moment of deciding what to have for dinner.
Well, I already got some Swiss chard out of our garden, so.
And everyone say hello to
my head looks tiny.
My beautiful wife just turned 51.
I did.
Saturday evening. So we're both 51 now. So in your mind,
it's official.
Close your eyes, imagine what 51-year-olds look like. Then open your eyes, and this is what 51-year-olds look like right here.
So we're the flannel twins.
Yeah, we are the flannel twins. If you see us wearing flannel, you know it's winter time.
I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and a flannel, and I have my boots on inside.
It's cold, man, for us Californians.
Ryan always calls this his even flow.
Yeah, I'll sing like Pearl Jam songs when I put on these shirts, Even flow, what he don't know.
Let's see, what are people saying? Yay, Angie. Hello. Why do I not like Beyond Burger? Did you tell them?
What? Oh, I mentioned that. Yeah, I was talking about processed meat burgers and stuff like that, vegan ones, and I said, yeah, I'll have them from time to time, but you really don't like them at all.
I really don't. They're stinky.
It's really the smell. I know a lot of
the whole house.
I know a lot of females that don't like those vegan burgers just because of the smell, not the taste necessarily.
Okay, first of all, you guys have to understand that I haven't had a burger since 1984, so I don't miss them at all. Yeah. It's such a distant memory. I have no love for burgers. So, but I'll always enjoy a good black bean burger, and I'll occasionally make them from scratch using actually, I usually use pinto beans and oats and different vegetables to make mine, and I maybe make them twice a year or something like that. And then Ryan made us.
Oh, are you gonna tell me the story?
I am. Okay.
Oh no, this is gross.
I had the worst Christmas, you guys.
Well, we had a great Christmas Eve for a bit.
Yeah, Christmas Eve I started to feel a little funny, and I was like, oh no, I guess I pushed it too hard and my cold is returning. But was it on Christmas Day that you made burgers?
No, it's Christmas Eve.
Oh, it was
that
Christmas
night.
Eve.
Yeah,
Okay.
I made it. We had
I guess you bought Beyond Burgers because you thought you were gonna bring them to give to family as Christmas gifts the following day.
yeah.
And then when I started to feel a little like, I don't know, I can't describe how I felt. I was like
You're getting
achy, headachy. I felt kind of feverish on Christmas Eve. And I was baking apple pies for the next day. And then I finally was like, oh my God, I just have to sit down. I feel worn out. So he's like, you know what? I don't think we should go to the Christmas party tomorrow. Like, let's just stay home. I'll make us burgers. And I was like, okay. And so he made us Beyond Burgers. I ate it. I think I ate a slice of pie. And then I hurled my guts out.
Not immediately. It's just later on that evening.
Later that night, like I don't.
You started getting
sick,
like 4 or 5 hours later after eating the
know.
burgers and stuff. You started getting like flu symptoms.
Yeah.
And then you vomited.
I vomited.
So now you have what's called conditioned taste aversion for you guys studying psychology. And she doesn't. I don't think wants to eat any more
I don't
Beyond
want to
Burgers
eat anymore. I'm over it. And then I was for the next 2 days. I couldn't keep anything down. Like I didn't. I don't think I ate anything the day on Christmas Day. I was so sick. And then I couldn't eat the apple pie too. And I know the apple pie is delicious. I saw Ryan eat the entire apple pie.
You made 2 of them, one for us and one for the party.
I know, he ate them all. It was terrible. So anyways, so yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna avoid burgers for a while.
And look at Hadessa here. I see Hadessa 26 on pretty much all these live streams. So first of all, thanks for being such a loyal viewer, and thanks for your super chat tip. Look on our Twitter.
Yeah, my phone keeps blowing up with tweets. That's how I know you're online.
At Ryan Lum or Happy Healthy Vegan for your shout out there. And yeah, she said Angie's birthday was the 3-year anniversary of you being cancer free. Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's amazing. Groundhog's Day.
It is a good luck day. Wow, thanks for sharing that, Hadessa. That's amazing. Awesome. Well, I had no idea that you had cancer before. Wow. I guess, yeah. Why would you come to a live chat and say, I've had cancer before? But congrats. Congratulations.
Let's see. Beyond Burger tastes like animals. I mean, I don't know. Does it? Because I haven't had a burger since like 1984. Maybe I had one in 85. I forget. I went vegetarian one of those 2 years. It's been so long. I can't remember.
I don't think it tastes like animals. It just tastes like a burger, with all the seasonings, on it. It really tastes like a burger.
It's just they're so greasy and fatty compared to what I normally make here. Because like, for those of you who don't know, we went oil free a couple years back. As far as like, we were totally oil free for a while, but it was just so restrictive. We couldn't eat out, and we're both getting really, really skinny. I got down to 112 pounds. And anyway, so like 2 years ago, we decided we'll still cook oil free.
Yeah, we don't use oil in the home.
But we won't restrict ourselves from going to vegan events or vegan restaurants or parties anymore. And then like also a lot of companies wanted to send us things to try out. And we'd always say like, no, we're oil free. And then that just got kind of boring, never being able to do a vegan cut snack box or try things like the Beyond Burger or the latest in vegan food. So we have a relaxed attitude towards oil, but we still don't like buy olive oil and make stuff with it at home.
We don't cook with oils.
So we like to think that, this is what a balanced vegan diet can be. Like, for the most part, super healthy. And then sometimes,
go out and eat a vegan burger
or
whatever.
Whatever. This taquito is deep fried, whatever. I'll probably survive it as long as I'm not eating all taquitos every day, all day.
We're not medical doctors, but I think they would agree, unless you're like on death's door with heart disease, you don't need to be oil free. Ultimately, it's what you do day in and day out. If you eat healthy day in and day out, I think your body, unless you're on death's door, your body can afford to get a vegan burger or whatever once in a while.
Yeah. And like you said, we're both 51 now. And so, we went in to get like, how he's always getting his blood
test
done.
Yeah.
So we were in there together.
I love blood tests.
So they were saying that at our age, they recommend you get like all these tests done.
Because everyone 50 years old has all these diseases and are on all these meds.
Yeah, and they're saying like, okay, so before you come in to get like these tests done, we need to make sure that you don't take any of your medications. Can I see your list of medications?
List of meds? Like, what are you talking about?
We aren't on any meds. We don't have a list of medications.
Full natty.
B12. Don't use that saying. Run
B12. That's our med.
B12. Occasional B12. Oh my gosh, yes, that 21 Savage story. I meant to look that up to look up a little to see more about it. I just kind of heard the headline. That's pretty weird.
I mean, yeah, if someone said they're on meds, they're Lucretia. Yeah, I'm not saying that's bad or anything,
No,
but yeah.
but just we haven't, we're 51 and we still have avoided having to be on meds. So I think that says a lot for, the healthful benefits of a vegan diet.
Long term, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, despite what others might be saying right now, yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking about making a video about that. I mean, the thing is, anything that we could say is really just personal anecdotes.
But that's what these people, why I'm leaving vegans, they're just personal anecdotes too. So I think we should do ours because
do our personal anecdotes.
Because we're different. We're a lot older than most of these I'm leaving vegan people, and B, we've been doing it longer than just about all these recent ones. Particularly you've been vegetarian since the 80s. And look at her, vegetarian since the 80s,
Oh, hey, look at that.
Vegan Fairy. Again, thanks for the super chat tip there. Look on our Twitter, Happy Healthy Vegan, at Ryan Lum for a shout out. Make the response video.
A troll.
He's a troll. I mean,
we don't like to feed the trolls as much as possible.
Which video? Every video I've seen of him is just complete nonsense. Someone just told me today that he had a girl on his channel that said going vegan made her heart stop. Like, really, eating plants somehow makes your heart stop, but if you put a piece of egg on it, your heart's cool. I mean, I just find that completely silly. Like, no. There's just some people out there, anti-vegans, that are just so trolly. And you guys know, how come you don't make a video about X, Y, or Z? It's because they're just crazy, and I'm not going to bother with them.
And here's the difference to me between like a YouTube, an anti-vegan YouTuber troll versus someone like Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan already has like this huge audience, and he's already influencing a lot of people, and we want to respond to that. Whereas Frank has a small audience that he's hoping to grow, and one way to grow that is by trolling a community to get, all you vegans over there to watch his nonsense.
There's no watch crap like that.
The thing is, he's not actually affecting our audience unless we tell our audience, hey, look at this jerk and go watch his stuff. But it's
promotion.
It's like, I don't want to promote him. And neither would I want him to make a video about us to send his viewers over to us to troll us more. No.
Look how sick and unhealthy those 51-year-olds look there.
Like, it's not like we don't get like a lot of pro Piers Morgan trolls over here, shall I say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is, probably a lot of you have family members or people at work or whatever that watch Piers Morgan every day, or see his Twitters every day, or all the stories written about him in the news. Like, we're bombarded by Piers Morgan all the time. So we're just pushing back on that.
Responding to his social media power.
We're definitely not making him more popular or famous or getting him more views. And if you go and view Piers Morgan's show, it's not like he's, it's increasing his AdSense money. Unlike if you go to watch Frank Tufano's video, in essence, you're giving him a vote to give him some more of the AdSense money. So that's why I don't like to make videos about people like him or Sverige or whoever that's trying to troll vegans for clicks.
So yeah, there's our response video to these anti-vegans who I just consider just too silly, too unscientific, just too whack job to even bother responding to. Let's see. You never heard of Piers Morgan? Well, he's very if you live in Great Britain, everyone in Great Britain has heard of Piers Morgan. If you live
Good Morning
Britain. Yeah. If you live outside of Great Britain, odds are you probably haven't heard too much about him, but he's getting more popular outside of Britain now. He's getting in the news every day trolling vegans basically.
Yeah, I just saw someone talk about Instagram, and I actually learned about the vegan sausage roll thing from one of my friends on Twitter. She was talking about.
What did Piers Morgan just say today? He would pay about £700,000 if he could get every vegan to shut up.
Yeah, that's his new anti-vegan thing.
He's such a fascist. I mean, this is what he's saying is vegans.
Free speech for me.
Vegans are cool as long as they stay in the back of the bus and stay quiet. Don't raise your voice or say anything. Just remain there. Be present, but don't say anything. That's just fascist bullcrap.
Piers Morgan is a dork, Graven Babies. So true.
Yeah, that really.
Oh, Dexter and Susie. Okay, yeah. So Alexi brings up something that's near and dear to my heart. So for my birthday, like Facebook was all like, would you like to do a fundraiser for your birthday? I was like, oh yes, I have the perfect one. So Last year, you may have seen us. We were just one of many people that were part of a 24-hour live stream to help raise money for the Sail Ranch Sanctuary in nearby Temecula,
California.
Yeah, and so I had seen that they recently rescued 2 pigs named Dexter and Susie, and it was like this last-minute rescue. They had to get them out of the situation they were in really quickly, but they weren't prepared, so they had to order a barn for them, and they did a quick fundraiser, and they were able to get the barn, and they brought the pigs to the ranch. But now they're trying to build out their pasture. And I guess they had to tap into their general fund, which they use to feed and house all the other animals that are already there. So they took a big hit on their general fund to pay for the pasture for these 2 new pigs. And now they're trying to replenish it. So at the time I started my fundraiser, they needed like $2,000 or $3,000 more. So I just did a really small fundraiser of $200. But I was able to raise 340 so far.
Almost double.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. And Sail Ranch was like really excited that I was able to do that. And
help them a second time.
Yes, exactly. And then I'm getting the word out on Instagram and Facebook and everything. So so we're gonna go out to visit them once the rain dies down, because they've been hit so hard with rain. Everything's muddy and everything's crazy. They're doing all this
They've
work,
invited us to come out because we have a car that'll get us out there reliably. Anyway, yeah, so we're just waiting for the weather to cooperate. Yeah, once the weather gets good, Disneyland vlog, Sail Ranch Sanctuary.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to meet the piggies. They're so cute and they look so happy in their new house.
And then we'll go to Gene Bowers.
Yeah, we met him.
What's
I forget what city he's in. It's a little further out there. Is it Acton or something like that?
It's the other direction, northwest from here. So
we talked to him at
SoCal Veg
Fest, and he invited us out.
All the farm sanctuaries are about like 2 hours outside Long Beach.
I know, that's why we've been really slacking on going down everyone. But the Temecula one's a little bit closer, so that'll be the first one we go to.
Yeah, we don't have to go through LA, which will be a little easier.
So someone needs to get blocked on here.
So look forward to a few vlogs of us going to a few of these animal sanctuaries in the coming months. We're really looking forward to it.
Someone wants a tour of your guitars.
Tour my guitars.
Or you could point out, tell them the story about this one right here.
I told about the red one that Andy's pointed. I don't know if you were there, but yeah, my parents got me that like in the early 70s. It's my first guitar. It kind of sucks, but it
it's a
works.
Smaller than normal size.
It's like maybe student or 3/4 scale or something like that,
cute.
But it's cute, and I'm not going to get rid of it because it's my first instrument. Okay, so
dork. All right. Oh wow, look at this. DHK Rescue. Thanks from the piggies. I am an animal cruelty investigator in Michigan. That's really interesting.
Wow.
That must be a really sad job though. My gosh, you have to be really brave. This JOC guy is trolling hard.
JOC says, I have a guitar too, and you are nor good at guitar. Yes, I agree. I am nor good at guitar. I mean, all I have to do is go check out some of our videos on Love Spirals on YouTube, and if you could play one of my solos, kudos to you.
Especially playing it in the middle of a poppy field. That was fun.
Yeah. Actually, go check out the one where I was just playing some sad blues. It was probably the most recent one on there. If you could play that, I'll give you a big thumbs up, bro. Lucretia C, thank you so much for your super chat tip there. I've seen you in the chats and comments. They say there, for the pigs, F Arby's. They don't have meat. They have the murder. Oh, they got both. Gosh. Yeah, unfortunately.
Arby's is terrible.
Yeah, Arby's.
I can't believe Arby's is still around.
Will someone ever make like a vegan roast beef or something like that? Can Beyond Meat make that and then give it, convince Arby's to sell that?
Well, some of the new plant-based butchers have things like that, and they look so like creepily realistic. I'm not even sure I want to try them, but I think one of those plant-based butchers is in Oakland, where we're thinking about heading for your birthday.
Yeah, I think about going to the Bay Area. So yeah, we'll keep you guys up on that in case we have any time for meetups. But yeah, we don't even know it. We're just talking about that because we have some Southwest Air tickets I got to use up. Let's see. I don't know much about Iodine WK801. I would check with Mike the Vegan or Goji Man, see if they have some videos on that. Yeah, a lot of people ask me that. I'm not concerned about that, but I'm pretty sure we're getting that from the little bits of seaweed that we have here and there.
Well, they're asking us kelp okay. I mean, I'm not sure what okay means. We like to eat dulse from time to time. And I don't know, once in a blue moon, we'll have some like sushi vegan sushi with nori.
Is there anything that veganism can't cure? Well, it sure didn't cure the common cold or flu. I'll tell you that for sure.
No, that's true.
Thanks. Is Race Lever blocking the trolls there? Thanks so much, Race Lever. If that guy's been trolling, yeah, this is this is a place to chat, have some fun. If your idea of having fun is being a jerk or troll, I have 2 top-notch moderators who'll just boot your ass right off. So don't even try. Go
We've
to
got some of the best moderators out there.
If you really must troll, go to some other live stream that doesn't have kick-ass moderators like Race Lever and Tracy, and maybe you'll have better luck there.
Mr. M asked if In-N-Out carries a vegan burger. And it's funny, was it last year or 2 years ago? We were part of like a push of people that were asking In-N-Out to get a vegan burger. I remember it was like, I think it was the Good Food Institute had started like a, and I guess In-N-Out just, they don't want to do it.
No.
They replied that they like to keep a very limited menu, and they didn't have space for another item or some crappy excuse like that. But I really feel like eventually they'll have to give in to.
Emmanuel asked a super chat question here before. Laura Mosley, thanks too for your super chat tip there. Love you guys. Thanks, Laura. Love you. I see you all the time in the chats here too. Manuel, I'm not sure if I remember, but he asked more of a scientific medical question about insulin spikes when you eat carbohydrate foods, a fruit in particular, which causes you to store fat. Okay, first of all, I want to say we're not medical doctors,
not
we're not nutritionists,
we are a band
or anything like that. But from all the research I've done, and you can tell from my own personal experience here, I've eaten a lot of fruit in my day. So if that were true, I mean, first of all, insulin spikes. Pretty much all foods cause insulin spikes. Even eating meat causes insulin spikes. Yeah. That's not well reported, unless you happen to already be in a ketogenic state. Then I've read that, you're not working that system there. But
is that why it's getting so popular?
Yeah, but for your average person who's not in ketogenic states or a vegan eating, anyone eating meat, you're going to have insulin spike. But yeah, foods cause insulin spikes. Will it cause you to store fat? No. Look at the personal evidence. Look at vegans who are eating carbohydrates all day, and on average, vegans have lower body mass indexes than say vegetarians, and lower and higher up than that are meat eaters. So that's just kind of a theory that you hear, from anti-vegans, low carb proponents, bros at the gym, stuff like that. If that were true, vegans we wouldn't have the lowest body mass indexes. So that's just a myth right there. So
let's go back to when you eat fruit causing you to store fat. Actually, when we were eating 75% of our diet was fruit, we were the skinniest we've ever been in our lives.
Sickly skinny guys.
I actually feel really bad now when I look back on our content from 2013. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
Me too.
Like I said, I was 112 pounds.
I was 167.
I was skinnier than I had been in high school, and I was not like a great eater in high school.
Yeah, you had some issues.
Yeah, so we were our absolute thinnest. And I'm not saying that you guys should do that or anything.
No, we're not suggesting that anyway. In fact, we're saying not to do that, if anything.
I'd say you should definitely be way more balanced in it. Make sure you have starches and things as well.
Yeah, have a more well-rounded, non-restrictive vegan diet where you're getting enough calories, because that was our problem. When you're eating fruit all day, it's really hard to get
avoiding
sufficient
all
calories.
Oils and most fats. My God.
Yeah, it's a recipe for problems like that. Let's see. Brock, it's a good point. Just keep it whole foods, man. That's people try to make it so complicated. If you do this, will that happen? No, just eat freaking plants. That's it. That's what you got to do. Eat whole food plants as much as you can, and eat a whole different wide array of them. Rather just eat potatoes, but you can do like SpudFit did. But just eat a bunch of plants. It's super easy, and get full.
Like, this is a great one. I think breatharians are full of hot air.
Haven't heard that.
That's a good one.
I haven't heard that one before.
That is a meme. Oh man.
Well, Lucretia said she lost 2 dress sizes by accident. Went from 6 to 2. I guess that was from eating under eating on a high fruit
I went to
diet.
0, and my size 0 clothes were getting baggy. So that's when I realized I had a problem.
Yeah, so that's a good point. Just remember this, guys. If your size 0 clothes are getting baggy, you might want to kind of rethink what you're doing there diet-wise.
Ryan missed the booty.
I did miss the booty. Angie, I've seen the vid. She's got, I think, in my opinion, the hottest vegan booty, and it was kind of absent for a little while there.
Yeah, I know. My hips and thighs and booty were going away.
Do we take a vegan omega supplement? Yes and no. Pretty much no. But we eat foods that are rich in omega-3s. You like to put the flaxseed on some of our foods.
Flaxseed's really good in oatmeal. Yes.
Walnuts are high in them. But lately, I've been taking this little protein powder I got from a company I met at a recent vegan event, and I noticed not only is there protein in there, there's omega-3s in there too. So that's why I said yes and no. Not really.
Don't forget the beans. Oh my gosh, we eat so much beans.
Oh God.
Honestly, when we were doing that like super high fruit diet, I missed beans a lot. I love beans.
Beans, potatoes.
Beans are in at least 1 or 2 of our meals every day.
Yeah, we love legumes of all kinds. All kinds. We just had black-eyed peas yesterday.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna make a minestrone tonight once I get in there, and that will have kidney beans.
What days do you eat? Ask Manuel. Every day we eat, Manuel.
Every day.
We eat every freaking day. More than 3 times. Me 4 or 5 times a day.
Wow.
Oh, there's Kay with Kay's interesting questions there.
Oh man, these are race lovers.
What has Race Lover got there? Missing vegan booty. I'm on the case.
Brian's on the case.
Yeah, no, we don't do any probiotics or anything like that. Groovy Lisa. No. For the stuff I've read, it really doesn't seem to help your digestion and your enzymes in the long term. So, yeah, I mean, I guess essentially you might get addicted to them and you kind of need it. Your body depends on them.
Because the probiotics from the broken down food or whatever are different from the things that are in your belly. So you can accidentally end up replacing them.
Yeah. So, yeah, we stay away from that,
No scrubs.
Let's see.
Someone asked me about TLC.
Manuel want to know what fats we eat in a day. I'm sorry, Manuel. We're saying yes, of course we eat every day. What fats?
What fats?
Common ones we buy are avocados. We get 3 big avocados every week at our farmer's market. Just for starters there.
Yeah.
Every day. We don't have avocados every day. I would say on average maybe 3.
They're not always ripe.
Yeah, but maybe 3 days a week we'll have avocados, 3 or 4 days. Personally, I'm eating fats in the form of seeds and nuts pretty much every day. Before I came in here,
see him eating seeds.
I grabbed a couple walnuts, got my omega-3s. I grabbed my pepitas. What are they called? Pumpkin seeds. Got some iron, protein out of those suckers and fat. So yeah,
I guess the almond milk would have the almond fat.
That's true too. Yeah,
we have almond milk pretty much every day.
Again, I'm not scarfing enormous quantities of these or anything like that. Get a few out and munch them down. Yeah.
They're delicious.
Yeah, not afraid of those fats for sure. Yeah, pumpkin seeds. You love them too, Race Lover. So yeah, no supplements, Groovy Lisa. Just B12, which I don't consider a supplement. I just consider it something everyone should take, particularly if you happen to be over 50, vegan or not. The USDA, which is it? Which professional medical organization recommends that all people at our age take B12, and I've shown many times that 40% of the United States population flirts with low or close to low B12 levels. So everyone should just take a B12 sup. It's just the way modern foods
40%. That's of everybody.
Not just vegans, just
vegans
all
are
humans.
2 to 6%.
Yeah, so you do the math there.
It's not just vegans that should be concerned about.
Yeah.
B12.
So that's it. Let's see.
Wow, there's so many things. You're going so fast.
And we talked about cooking with oils there, Natalie. No, we never cook with oils, olive, avocado. No, we don't. We were oil free in the house, as we said.
Aziz, I had not heard anything about the $1 million campaign, except for today I saw Genesis Butler posted an Instagram saying something about it. I was like, I haven't even heard of this. What is it? And she said it's everywhere. So I guess we were not in the news cycle today.
Yeah, we kind of had a weird day. So yeah, we were basically gone.
I went out
most
to
of the
get a
day.
little sun today.
Yeah.
So, and then my phone wasn't working. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll go phoneless for a few hours today.
I was playing basketball and doing squats. Ryan Batson, thanks so much for your super chat tip. Again, check Twitter, Happy Healthy Vegan, or at Ryan Lum. You'll see a shout out to you there. I'm going to shout out to you right now. Thanks so much for that. And if you want to know, let us know that our marriage is goals.
Aww.
Hope to find myself in a relationship half as awesome as yours someday.
Oh, I hope that for you too. Aw.
Thank you.
By the way, you guys, I don't know if it's you guys, but people that watch Happy Healthy Vegan channel have been so sweet. On my last vlog, I did a vlog of us just going on a date.
Yeah.
And just like there was just so many sweet comments on there. If any of you guys are watching right now, I just want to say I love you guys.
And we love you guys too for loving us. It goes back and forth both ways.
Really sweet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's cool just to make a vlog like that. If you didn't watch it, watch the one that came out. I think we put it out on Monday, 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Of us just going out on a rare, warm, sunny winter day here, seeing some beautiful ancient art, and then going out to just the most fantastic, gorgeous vegan restaurant, sitting outdoors for dinner. And we just had a beautiful day. We didn't pick on anyone or talk crap on anything. Just two people enjoying life.
Yeah, and it makes me feel like, I don't know, vindicated or whatever, to like have people like thank me for like, oh, it's so nice to just see vegans doing normal things, like people have this weird conception about like vegans are like always on the attack or something like that.
Always agitated and mean, aggressive.
I know. I mean, we just do normal stuff. We record music. There's like
look around here, guys.
Yeah, there's like I think one full song from our new album on that video, and then like parts of 2 other songs. Like we make music, we go to museums. Yeah, exactly. We enjoy sunsets. We do totally normal stuff. Like as a vegan, the only thing that all vegans do is avoid animal products.
That's it. That's the only thing in common.
Every single vegan is different.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't have our new album too, Life Goes On, limited release here on CD, and it's available, on all digital
streaming services.
Yeah, you can get it from our website, on our lovespirals.bandcamp.com or happyhealthyvegan.org. If you get it from us rather than say Amazon, we will autograph it for you if you desire.
Someone, Taylor, point out one anti-vegan disliked the stream. It's probably someone that got banned.
Probably so, huh?
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, but we know those vlogs are, they're fun for us to make. And we know they're not going to get the views of like talking about like, say, Piers Morgan or something like that. But that's not why we do everything. We just don't do things. Oh, we just got to get tons of views on all video. Really, it's all, our channel is all about us sharing our life. And that is us sharing what we did on a day. But, since you guys know I went to school and studied philosophy in college. So doing critical thinking breakdowns of complete nonsense morons like Piers Morgan or Julie Bindel, a person we talked about twice this year. I enjoy doing that. Just what I do. So I would just talk that way to Angie. I might as well just turn the camera on and film it and put it out for you guys. So that's what we're all about here, sharing our lives. We're not trying to be any more important than we really are. We're not narcissists or anything like that.
Oh my gosh. I did not grow up like getting off on arguing or, ripping people apart like you did in debate class.
I didn't have a debate class.
Oh, you never did debate? What? You missed out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I never had a debate class or a debate team or anything like that.
Oh, you would have been great. Anyways, I've always been like an artist. So that's why I do vlogs, going to museums and just showing our art and stuff like that. So that's what I enjoy.
DHK Rescue has 4 of our CDs, so you're missing one. You probably don't have probably Free and Easy, I imagine. So that one's been out of print for a few years.
Before we started the channel.
That's our second album, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff's out of print now. The Angie B album's out of print right now.
Yeah.
We only have like 30 copies of our first album from 2002. And we're running low on, I think we're down to like 100 copies of our
Future Past
of our third album.
Or A Long Way From Home. Yeah. But
I don't know. Because we figure CDs are going out of style. Like I don't even have a CD player.
And you're a musician and you have hundreds of CDs in your office.
Yeah, my computer doesn't take discs anymore. I know. I feel like I need to sell all the CDs that are in my office, but then again, it sounds like too much work.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of work, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Talk about nuts.
Okay, now I'm seeing some controversial questions here being provocative. Lauren Lockman, every time I see that guy's name, says we should only eat mono meals of fruit and leafy greens. Should we listen to him?
It's not true.
Does he have any science to say that if you don't eat just mono meals of fruit or leafy greens, you will develop disease, your lifespan will lessen. No, it just I've done a few videos about him back in our earlier
Yeah.
days of Happy Healthy Vegan, and I don't really want to get into it again with him. He can get really nasty, but it's just
I think
basically
nutrition facts got into the monomeal myth.
yeah. I mean, show me some science that says if you eat a whole food plant-based diet, you will get sick and die, because that's what some of these raw gurus are saying. Maybe they don't phrase it quite like that, but that's the fear they try to put in you. So that's just complete nonsense. So yeah, I would say no, don't listen to that. Listen to science, not one man hiding in a jungle.
Also wants to know if we're bringing the muscle teas back, like the Keep It Carbs one, or would you like a Happy Healthy Vegan muscle tea? Because I'm definitely open to doing a new shirt design for spring, summer.
Yeah, for sure.
Comment down below
if you would like
to
to
the
see.
side, wherever you see it. I see it on the side.
Oh yeah,
my
DKHK
gosh.
Recipe. Yeah, Free and Easy sounds like the missing CD of ours.
Oh, well, it's available digitally.
Yeah, you can at least have it digitally.
You know, I noticed. I think it's Discogs has some people are selling their copies of Free
Wow.
and Easy.
Okay,
I
there
don't
you
know
go.
if you can get it for a good price.
Probably
but-
not. I saw some going for a high price. And yeah, I see Harvey Love, where can I find your music, guys? Well, if you're just into digital, you can find it everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all those major streaming
Google Play,
services.
Pandora.
Yeah. If you want to buy the CD, the actual physical CD, many places, again, Amazon has it, but Amazon won't be able to autograph it like we can. So you can buy that
True.
off our web store, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org, or lovespirals.bandcamp.com. Either of those will come directly to us and let us know if you want it autographed.
Yeah, and you know what? I still have some. I have some pins that are like a little tiny version
Of
of
the
the album
cover.
and
Yeah.
I maybe have 10 or 12 of them left.
There's a few, maybe 20 or so.
Oh, okay, so I'm giving those away free with the first 100 CDs. So
Cool, Harvey. Yeah, let me know if you want it signed. That's cool, and I'll remember you from the live stream here. But yeah, so our 5th album came out late last year, and yeah, we're still spreading the word about it. I still have a few music videos that we're conceptually discussing.
I know. I thought I was actually going to be in there doing it. I got too distracted by there being sunshine today. I want to ride my bike.
Yeah, I know you have to take advantage of it in the wintertime. Angie did not have singing lessons.
A Race Lever Forever t-shirt. How many of those do you think we could sell?
About one or
At
two.
least one sold. Oh man. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Do we make homemade bread? Asked Francisco. No, that sounds like a lot of labor. We have a friend
Yeah.
who makes bread in his
more than
living
one.
room, basically. He bought like a multi-$1,000 machine or whatever to help him with his bread making. If you're
No, he's literally in the LA Times this week.
awesome.
Yeah.
Arturo's in LA
Arturo's
Times.
in the LA Times. They came to his house on Sunday and saw the whole setup. He's like, their whole living room has been taken over by the bakery operation. You could see in the picture, like the kitchen is behind this whole baking operation.
Keep your eyes open,
he
guys.
makes great
In
bread.
Southern California for
Gusto bread.
Gusto bread, like the Spanish word gusto. Keep your eyes open. He's getting big. He's a lovely person, and his vegan bread is awesome. Not all his bread's vegan, but he
it's
makes a vegan
unfortunate.
bread, and it's just it's so
Really
good.
great sourdough. And then our friend Ted of Plant Alchemy also makes several kinds of bread, and we get to enjoy that often at our farmers market.
Yeah, so we're pretty lucky
Yeah.
to know 2 good, amazing bread makers, and all the stuff by Ted. Eat Plant Alchemy is vegan.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, but bread making is a very time-consuming process. I just rather let an expert do that. You know, there's only so many things we could do. You know, I don't like make my own nut milk. That takes time.
Oh,
Yeah, I would
know,
like
it's
to do-
I know we could.
And make beans the right way, not from cans. Again, there's so many things, but then we'd have no time to make, or less time to make videos
I don't know.
and stuff.
We just got to get comfortable making them in the pressure cooker, which
Yeah.
you know, I remember when I first got my pressure cooker, I was all gung ho and I was like, I'm going to make a pressure cooker recipe book. And literally, there's one thing I make in the pressure cooker aside from rice, and it's also rice oriented and potatoes. Like, I don't think it's going to happen, but maybe I will get comfortable making beans in there. I actually bought some dried lima beans to cook this week, so hopefully I'll do it.
And Christian Fabian, yes, probably just joined in. Yes, I do. We do take B12 supplements. I recommend every person, man, woman, child of every age, take a B12 sub, whether you're vegan or not.
Non-medical.
Non-medical doctor. I'm just going by the facts. But you know,
Mike the Vegan's making nut milk. I'm sure he is. That guy's more of a hippie.
He's
than
more
us.
hippie than
Believe
we
it or
are.
not, he's more of a hippie than we are.
He's so hippie. People
He
don't
is.
realize
You
how
can't
hippie.
tell because he doesn't have hippie style, but he's a hippie.
He kind of does. You just kind of have to know what to look for. And we say that with all
I mean,
like
I'm sad
loving
because
this.
he literally was living and working on a farm. I
Mhm.
don't know if he's still there. And now he's building a tiny house, and he grew up in a transcendental meditation school.
Yeah,
So
he's done some hippie stuff.
Way more hippie street cred than we will ever have.
Any recommendations for B12? You guys that know my live stream, what's that brand I like? It's called like My Kind Organics
Yeah,
Garden
I think that's it.
Garden of Life or something like that. It's a
like
B12.
raspberry flavor.
It's a sublingual B12 spray. It's a little tiny bottle. You kind of just spray it, and that's
it
it.
tastes good.
And we've had another one from a local market here called Mother's.
Mhm.
It seemed just as
It's
good.
fine. So like, this is like the same thing.
Yeah, so that's my favorite, the sublingual B12 sprays. Yeah, they're
Mhm.
flavored kind of sweetly, and it's all good. Yeah, Garden of Life. Yeah, just check it. Not sponsored. We just get it on Amazon like
Oh,
any
shoot.
normal person does.
I guess I'm telling secrets. Lucretia didn't know those things about Mike.
Uh-oh, it's okay.
We're friends.
Yeah, I don't think Mike would be embarrassed.
I mean,
about
he's a little embarrassed. I think I mentioned it to him once. The first time I interviewed him, I like did a super quick interview with him at a Fruit Lock, and he
One of
was
our
kinda-
meetups,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was kind of blushing.
There's nothing wrong with being a little bit hippie. That's cool. Yeah. What would be going to Veg Fest in May, Christian? I think so. Yeah. If not as presenters,
I was just checking my email and I haven't seen anything from them yet. But I've noticed that a lot of times the Veg Fest people kind of get in touch with them sort of last second.
minute. But yeah, we should actually be proactive and reach
Yeah.
out to them and see if there's any way we can contribute, like we have the past like 3 years or 2 years or so. So yeah.
The last 3. Yeah. Yeah, last year was fun because speaking of Mike the Vegan, it was fun last year. I got to do the vegan what does he call that game?
Vegan Jeopardy.
Vegan Jeopardy. That was fun. Ryan got to do it once. I got to do it once.
Wow, we got
I actually won.
P. Chen from Kingston, Jamaica. Wow,
Cool.
I think you're the first person I remember watching a live stream from Jamaica. So
Nice.
thank you. Good evening.
I know. I wonder what time it is out there.
It's
like
about
4 hours ahead?
probably like midnight or something for out there.
Go to sleep.
Someone
the
does-
cheese trap. We've seen Neil Bernard talk about the cheese trap.
It has morphine in
live.
it.
He was talking about it actually at the
Veg
very
Fest.
Veg Fest we're discussing. It's a great speech, and you can see it on YouTube.
Oh, Isaac's in Merida, Mexico. Mexico.
Yeah, I wish I was in
I'd love to be
Mexico right
in Mexico
now.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
It's been
great.
a long time. All righty. What? Someone has a T-shirt of Dr. Greger on a treadmill? That's hilarious. That's how I think of him too.
Oh, another
Oh.
person in the Caribbean. Michael is in Trinidad, and Pauline
Wow.
is all the way in Australia. I hope you are
Hey.
staying cool out in the
Yeah.
hot summers that are like in Australia now. And Harvey loves in Australia too. Port Douglas. Oh yeah, I saw Port Douglas. I thought that when I was watching the tour of Australia in Adelaide, I thought I saw them go through Port Douglas. Looks pretty chill out
So
there.
rad.
Yeah.
We are in Southern California, Justin. You can tell by our accents.
Yeah, are outrageous. Yo, man. Hey, check out the waves, man. They're going off. You big, you're bored out there. I'm
You
going.
get it wrong.
I'm doing it wrong. I can't even do my own accent right. Huh?
Oh man. Da da da. What else?
And Canada's represented too by Jimmy.
Nice. Indiana, very cold, I'm sure. Toronto, colder.
Even the colder.
Another Australian sweating. Oh man, blah blah blah. Someone's wondering why they're getting timed out while they're harassing everyone.
If you're getting timed
Ontario.
out, I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably our moderator is probably hitting time
One of
out.
two
If you're saying,
moderators.
two moderators. If you're saying stuff that's kind of like trolly or mean or inappropriate, so just kind of look at what you're saying. If you're being cool, let me know and we'll check it out.
Colorado. What's the weather like out
Oh,
there?
here's
right
a
now?
troll. Veganism has killed children. Fact. Clueless anti-human cult members.
Ugh.
Wow, so much fact there,
Ugh.
bro. Veganism has
Ugh.
killed children. Like what the hell are you talking about? I've seen some of those. He's probably talking about stories on the news where you see couple with vegan diet charged of killing child. And when you read those articles, they weren't feeding their children food. They were malnourished. It happened to be a vegan malnourished diet, but you could malnourish someone off a non-vegan diet too. So it wasn't veganism. It was a stupid decision by parents.
Terrible reporting to put vegan as the most important part.
No, it's malnourishing. Yeah.
I mean, the important part about the parent is that their irresponsible parent kills child or whatever. You know,
I mean, let's flip it around. All you guys on YouTube and Instagram have seen these vegan parents, like say Alan Fisher, that have raised multiple healthy, completely vegan babies, and she's not the only one. We know dozens of vegan parents who have healthy, vibrant, beautiful babies, and now young people. You know.
Oh yeah.
So that's just nonsense. That's just a troll trying to say some trolly stuff. And I just have to laugh at that.
I mean, a lot of people have killed babies. Facts. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can't say it's from any one thing except that the person was being ignorant.
Exactly.
Irresponsible.
Aw. Trolls need a hug or something.
Maybe has a mental health issue.
Trolls need a hug. Should I give that troll a little hug? I understand. It must be really hard to accept the fact that there's people in the world that have made a conscious decision to not eat dead animals needlessly for food and are making a bigger impact on the betterment of our planet as far as animal suffering and the environment goes, as far as greenhouse gases. It's so horrible. I'm going to give you a little hug. Okay, bro?
Love and kisses. You know what? Evan brings up something a couple people have said to me, I think on Instagram too. Like, I don't know if how do you say this? He or something. H3H3 went vegan. And like that name looks a little familiar. I think they're a popular YouTuber.
Yeah, I've never heard of that person.
I feel like I might have watched one of their videos once.
Who is this person, Evan?
This guy that's like really funny and kind of does skits and maybe sometimes wears a little beanie hat. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know.
Well, okay, I have a huge admission to make right now, you guys. I really don't know very much about YouTube.
There's so many creators and shows out there,
guys.
As
a 51-year-old, I didn't grow up with YouTube.
It wasn't invented.
YouTube was not my television or my entertainment stream, and I haven't really gotten into the swing of like watching YouTube regularly. I watch things once in a blue moon, so I don't really know all the other creators.
Yeah, so that's why I depend on you guys often to help fill in these details, you know. So yeah,
pretty much everything I learn about people on YouTube is from people like that.
Rich foods in my cereal had oil in it. I didn't realize. I've been eating it for a couple years. Anyway, yeah, Dr. Esselstyn's advice. That's what you got to do.
I feel like he has a lot of resources online too on his website. I think you can learn a lot of
stuff.
Just
get this. It's like maybe $10 on Amazon if you're really that interested in lowering cholesterol and LDL. How long does it take? I was going to mention too, some of it is genetic. That's why it's hard for mine to budge under 150. You know, some people are higher in, you know, triglycerides, some are higher in HDL. Some of it you just can't change, but you can change a lot of it. But there are just limits that you might not be able to get past.
Dave, a lot of people are saying that their screens just froze. So I don't know what they
Screen
missed.
back. Oh, okay. We are back. Okay. I was just saying some people can only lower their cholesterol and LDL so much because of genetic factors. So be aware of that. But, you know, it might take you a while before you butt up against those genetic limitations. But yeah, I don't know, $10-12 on Amazon, just get it. Seriously, if that you're really interested in that. It's an awesome book, by the way. Okay, so is everything cool? Okay, it looks like it's cool. Looks like everyone's cool.
What is going on? Screen back. Fixed it.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad to know everything is cool. All right, cool. Yeah, we didn't see a screen freeze, so
yeah, we didn't see anything. So hopefully you guys didn't miss any critical info.
Oh yeah, we lost 40 people during that freeze.
Oh,
wow.
That sucks.
Okay, cool, Isaac. Yeah, I'm glad you like that answer. I don't like to put myself out there as a medical doctor, but Dr. Esselstyn is a medical doctor, and I'm just going to point you down his direction because I don't think there's a better book on cholesterol and heart disease, and how you can how plant-based diet is effective, and how non-plant-based diets make it worse. Let's see. How we thought about putting our latest album on vinyl. Yeah, I looked into the cost though, and gosh, we'd have to sell them for a lot of money, and then shipping costs might be prohibitive for people that live outside the U.S. Expensive for those in the United States too.
It's pretty standard for people to be paying like $30 for a record right now. Babe.
Wow, maybe I'm just
a little scary.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to put out.
And
I
it's
thought
like,
we'd have to put out like $3,000 to $5,000, something like that,
which
to
we'd
pay for it
rather,
all.
okay, we need to reprint Keep a Car Baby right now, which is the same amount of money.
Yeah,
And let's be honest,
that's gonna sell.
I mean, yeah, first it's going to sell. B, it's going to help people. C, it's going to help save more animals because if you eat this food, you won't be eating animals. Whereas our record,
Not gonna really
it's
help
not
you.
going to help people or save animals. So rather put the thousands of dollars towards the cookbook.
Yeah, we're down to like maybe 20 odd copies left of Keep a Car Baby. So we have to get off our butts. Angie's delaying a little bit because she wants to get a little barcode thingy here so we can sell it at places like Amazon.
Yeah, so I need to purchase, I think it's like $100 to get the barcode. And then also Tracy has sent me some updates. I guess there's a few errors and the typos that I need to fix. And Lucretia left me a book review. Thank you on my Goodreads. Woo!
Yay!
So I guess I've just been dragging my feet because it was my birthday and I didn't want to do work. Let's be honest.
Like tedious kind of work too. Yeah.
I know. Yuck. Yeah. Anyway, so I got to do it. I got to do the work, and then I'll make the new PDF and send it to the vegan printer. The vegan printer even posted about the fact that he's looking forward to doing the next printing on Instagram. So I'm like, oh man, shoot, I'm getting a lot of pressure.
Our book is very vegan. We even use a vegan printer to print the book. So that's how hardcore it is.
So okay, so hopefully some of you guys that are watching right now already have the book. Well, I want to ask you guys something. I don't know if it'll necessarily change what I do, but
like feedback.
Yeah, but I wrote this kind of long intro to the book because it seemed like originally I thought it was going to be an ebook, and it seemed like all ebooks like have like a lot of personal information and then recipes.
Kind of your vegan journey.
Yeah, kind of my vegan journey. And then like it's just like a lot of pages, and I was like, I could cut out the intro or have less intro so I have less pages to print so I can bring the cost down of all these dang books.
So what do you think? Should we keep the intro for those of you that have it or don't have it and want to see the price drop a little bit? Like, should we have the intro? I think the intro is really interesting. It really shows the evolution of your thinking and eating. Yeah. What drove you into veganism, why it's so important to us. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, mostly I wanted to explain like what was going on with the recipes and stuff, like why I was putting the kind of food that I did, a lot of people ask like, why no onions and garlic? Why no oil? Blah, 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 stuff like that.
It's in the intro.
So, yeah, I was like, well, bring the intro.
Yeah, we got to leave the intro.
But no one ever responds to me or says anything about the intro. Like people only ever talk about the recipes. Like usually I hear about the peach pie is amazing. I just tried your kitchery. It's so good. Or I tried your kitchery. I'm not sure I like that. It's kind of mushy. I love everyone loves the chickpea salad sandwich. There's like and everyone loves the epic burrito bowl, which is really more of a plate. So there's like certain things I hear about a lot, and then there's things that I never really hear about, like the intro.
All right, so we'll weigh all your guys' comments here as we go to redo the book. I really don't think it'll save that much in cost.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple bucks. It's probably worth it so people understand why the food in Keep a Car Baby is as it is. I think it does help tie it all together. That's my opinion.
The minestrone rocks. Yeah, and I might have to leave to get some started. It's getting it's 8:00.
Why don't we like onions and garlic? We made, I think, at least 2 videos on it.
There's 3 videos. It's been a couple years since we made one.
I think it's time. I think it's time to make a new one for all the people that discovered us since 2016 or so when we probably made the last one. Just personal preference. There's nothing not vegan about them. But like Angie went out to a lunch a couple weeks ago and came back, and I said, man, I know for an absolute fact you had garlic, and she can tell too. It's just like, it just hijacks a person's natural body odor, and I like our own natural odors.
You said the bedroom smelled like
the next day. Yeah, the next day. Yeah, the whole room smelled like garlic. Yeah, it's like you're walking this cloud of garlic around you, and some people are cool with that. If you're cool with that, fine. We're just not into that, so it's just our personal preference. You can be hardcore vegan and eat tons of onions and garlic. Nothing. We're not going to stop you.
I always know when someone in my Kundalini yoga classes had garlic because they breathe it all over. It's like the whole room. Like,
let's see. Someone like Christians tell me that a person named Raven Pig, who I've never heard of, wants to debate who or what is a raven pig, and where and when should this debate forum occur? And
it's like they probably want to get clicks.
Yeah. Debate who is Raven Pig? Anything regarding veganism? Oh, there he is. Anything regarding veganism I want. Well, for instance, just I don't know what you're coming. That is just too broad, too vague. Be a little more specific. Like, just give me like one topic that you're interested. You want to talk now, or do you want to do this at a different time? But yeah, what about veganism is troubling you? That no animals need to die for people to live. Like, what part about veganism is so horrible? Try garlic if you get sick again. I mean, you might, just anything that'll help speed up a recovery, right?
I mean, the thing is it's pretty much a known fact that colds and flu it's just time and rest. That's the only thing. And like, you can take things and say like, oh, I felt better, but you probably were already going to feel better in that many days anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they could say just go put your butt in the sun for a week, and you'll probably be better in a week's time. I mean, I'm just saying, you'll probably feel better in a week's time. So yeah, I see Tracy saying this. Keep asking Raven Pig to name a subject, and she doesn't answer. Because I said be specific. What about veganism in particular is so troubling?
Where are you from? We were both born in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Not together.
Yeah, we're in Long Beach right now.
Oh, man. So I think I'm going to split. And
I guess we got to start thinking about dinner, huh? It's after 8 o'clock in our time zone right now.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I didn't even know I was going to join this. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is the longest live stream you've done in ages. Gosh.
It's true.
Yeah. It's awesome to have Angie, huh?
Totally awesome. Did you tell them about our idea for a cover song?
No, I haven't told anyone about that. I'm still
Top secret.
Yeah, we might do a cover song of a popular artist right now. So music artist. So yeah, that's it. That's no big deal. It's not real till I have it open in Logic Pro and I have all the things, all the sound files and everything going on. So anyway. All right, cool. Yeah, can't wait to have some dinner in a little bit.
Update your cheek.
Have dinner and watch some of that exposing the Scientology documentary. Yeah, that's been fascinating.
Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Trisha, Plant Food Wine was totally amazing. The only thing
watch that vlog from Monday.
The only thing I have to point out is that because it's one of those high-end restaurants, the portions are very small.
Yeah. Very small portions and
quite delicious,
quite expensive, but it's a high-end kind of restaurant. So that's
why we've only been twice.
Exactly.
First time was free because we were there,
and it was 2 years ago.
But yeah, it was awesome to go back there. And actually, Scott Weingart is super cool. He was also like a '90s musician guy that is
now vegan.
Yeah.
So exactly. check out our vlog from Monday. It had the perfect date out in the sun. So check that out. Yeah, it was a great day.
All right, babe. I'm gonna make some soup.
Right,
cool. All right, guys.
I will join
you. Peace out.
I will join you in a sec.
Have fun with your little arguments there.
I don't know that pig man.
He just said something.
That Mad Bear Pig dude is gone. Oh, there he is.
He said his name was something.
He said his name has symbolic meaning. All right, cool, but that's not really a debate topic, Raven Pig. So anyway, am I going to vote for Cory Booker for president? I'm going to make some.
I forgot my phone.
Your phone? Oh yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, we finally have a on a major political party, a person who's an acknowledged vegan running for office, and Cory Booker. However, we had the Humane Party last presidential election, and I'm going to have some announcements to say about me and the political process soon. Hopefully, that's all I can tell you right now. So yeah, be prepared. I might shock you in a month or two. That's all I'm gonna say. What are my squat, deadlift, bench press PRs? Well, I was just at the gym today, Stephen, but I wasn't lifting for PRs or anything like that. If you saw my last How I Train a Day vlog, I was doing max reps for 15 seconds. So yeah, and then immediately after the 15 seconds of max reps, then I go and do this whole plyometric sequence of jumping. So if you just did your squat, PR and did the plyometrics, you wouldn't be able to do the jumping effectively. So yeah, I'm not training for massive strength. I'm training in a different way. Remember, I'm not training for bodybuilding. That's not my sport. That's not my thing. I'm just trying to improve my basketball athleticism. So yeah, I wasn't going for big weights today. I was just going for, again, quick reps. I wasn't doing the jump attack program that you saw in that last video if you watched it, if that's what you're wondering. I was going for a bunch of quick reps and then doing more jumping. So hope that answers your question. But yeah, if you really want to know, I had one video where I deadlifted 260, and everyone's complaining about my form and crap like that. And I haven't done deadlifts in that range for quite a while now. I've backed down on the weight so I can have better form, which I was working on today, actually. That's one reason why I backed the weight down, to really look at my legs and everything, my knees, making sure I'm doing good form. And as a result, I really feel it, man. My glutes are sore as F right now. So I knew as I was really trying to target the glutes today. I was doing some jumping. And after the jumping, I just did some more work on that posterior chain series of muscles. So anyway, boring stuff, huh? Yeah, Christian. Yeah, if you want us to sign, we can both sign your book when you buy it. Yeah, make sure you buy it from us, not Amazon. Get it at shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. And when you check out, there's a on the page where you check out, there's a little box where you can fill out a little message to us. Just say, hey, autograph the book, and we will be more than happy to do that for you. Oh, is that a good explanation, Stephen? So cool. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm not bodybuilding. I'm not trying to become a strongman. I play basketball. In fact, I'll put the open invitation. If any of you guys are in SoCal and want to play basketball with me, hit me up. I'd like to film some. I like to show people, what it's like, playing basketball against a 51-year-old vegan. So yeah, if any vegans want to play me, cool. If any of you non-vegans want to play me, and this is just for fun too. We're just not going to do some kind of grudge match or anything like that if you're non-vegan, but let me know. I want to play some people younger than me, and yeah. Let me know. Hit me up. I'm ready now. My basketball game has improved a lot over the past year since I started strength training. That's why I got into strength training. I just wanted to improve my basketball. I kind of got it back to where it was when I was 40. I thought I was pretty good then. I kind of got it back to there, but I want to take past there. So that's why I started strength training. I never took strength training seriously with basketball. Let's see. Our football's vegan. I have no friggin' idea. I don't play football. I don't think I've touched a football since I was in school, possibly. Let's see. What else you guys talking about here? Let's see. Is everything cool? Someone say hi. I'm seeing a weird something weird on my screen. Is my live stream still happening? Is it happening? Okay, everything's cool. All right, thanks. I just saw a little something that made it sound like my stream was messed up. Okay, it did glitch for a bit. Okay, yeah, I saw a little on the bottom of the browser the URL for my stream. I go, why is that appearing there? All right, cool. So now I know what to look for. When I see that, I know that's the weird glitch that you guys are talking about. Huh? Maybe I just need to restart my browser or something like that. Didn't glitch too long, like maybe 10 seconds or so. All right, cool. Let's see. So what's the last question? Have we spoke on John Venus yet? I haven't watched John for a while. Tell me if I got it right. He still eats 100% plant-based, 100% non-animal products, right? I just thought he said he's not calling himself vegan. Is that right? I mean, whatevs. I don't care. You can call yourself Grexer, Zorbach 29, whatever you want to call yourself, as long as you're not eating animals. The animals don't care what you define yourself as. I don't care. So that's cool. If he wants to call himself something else, fine. I'm cool with vegan. I'm going to stick with vegan. It's a popular word. People know what you mean. If you say plant-based, and here's the problem with plant-based. I think it's awesome, but when you just hear that word plant-based, it means based. It doesn't mean solely plants, right? It means you're eating mainly plants, so it leaves some ambiguity. If you tell someone you're plant-based, they might think, oh, he eats mainly plants, but he probably eats some fish or chicken. I'm not talking about John or anyone in particular. I'm just saying how that word sounds. If you say vegan, there's no ambiguity. It's an ethical stance. It's an all or nothing. It's black or white. It's binary. So that's why I prefer vegan. It has an exact meaning. And someone just bought a copy of Angie's book, Keep It Carb Baby. Um, where's the name here? Christian Fabian. Yeah, we're here just on the stream there. So thanks, Christian. Yeah, and if you told us to sign it, we'll sign it for you. So thank you for that, and I hope you enjoy it. I haven't heard anyone complain about it yet. It's some good food in there, and it doesn't take too much preparation. I mean, the biggest prep is going to the store, getting a few ingredients, some spices, stuff like that. And Angie's kind of a lazy chef. She reuses a lot of these spices and stuff like that in multiple recipes, which is great for you guys. Just buy once and use many times. I don't think she's going to make you buy something that you only use for like one recipe and never touch it again. John is plant-based. I don't think he really was a vegan. What are you talking? I always thought he was vegan. Okay? You guys tell me. I haven't watched John. Just tell me. Is John or was John vegan the whole time, or was he eating mainly vegan and had some non-vegan stuff? You guys tell me down there. I just assumed John was vegan and he just wanted to change the word, the English word that is used to refer to him. So what is it there? He said he could see himself eat meat. Are you kidding? Well, I gotta watch. I didn't bother watching because I just thought, okay, no big deal. He just rather rebrand himself as plant-based rather than vegan. Cool, like I said, whatever you want to call yourself, as long as you're not, eating dead animals. I don't care what you call yourself. When you call yourself meat averse, cool, whatever you want to do. Cool, thanks, Chris. So yeah, I guess I need to check out what John is doing. But that's my thought so far. If that is, if what I said is correct, that's my opinion. But let me know if it's wrong. I'm not sure why he'd want to change the way he's referring to himself as, but he has that right. Everyone does. What are my thoughts about medical medium and the celery juice? I have no idea what. It's a celery juice diet? Oh, no, if you're talking about like monoing, having a restrictive diet that just happens to be vegan, it's not a vegan diet. I mean, it is technically, but that's not what vegans eat. So no, I'm not into that. I've always said over and over again, guys, it's not about monoing. Like, why mono for? What are you trying to do, man? What's wrong? Just whole food friggin' plants here. The whole vast array of plants that nature has provided with all its vast array of nutrients. If you're just eating one friggin' plant, you're setting yourself up for why I quit vegan videos. Oh, veganism failed me, so no, I'm not into that one bit. Okay, so Kai says about John, I think he just doesn't like to label himself. Fair enough. I'm a musician, artist. I understand that. If you heard our music here, our album Life Goes On, it's pretty hard to define. It doesn't fit any like one genre nice and cleanly. It has elements from this, elements from that, and some other place, from different decades even. I'm just an artist. I don't like to define. I hate when I meet someone, they say, oh, so what kind of music you make? I go, oh God. And it's been that way my whole life, guys. Ever since my first album came out in 1992, it's been like that. I don't like follow trends and try to hop on bandwagon. So I get that, so if he doesn't want to call himself vegan for whatever reason, cool, respect, but I'm cool with calling myself vegan with all the baggage and good stuff that comes along with that. 100% vegan, no doubt. Yeah, I like that, Pop. I'm not plant-based. I'm plant only. See, that leaves no ambiguity there. That's why I think that's better than plant-based. No ambiguity. Plant only for the win. Okay, Todd says, watch John's video. He said way more than just not wanting to be labeled. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, that's more than what I understood before this live stream. So I'll check it out and see what John is up to. And even if he's not, I'm not going to make a video about it. I'm just going to watch it for myself. It's sad if he wants to leave vegan for some weird reason. If I could force everyone to be vegan, Would I don't know what that means. How could I force everyone to be vegan? Like, how would that work? You got to tell me what that means. Would we put guns to people's heads or like what? Like, I'm not into, violence or guns or anything like that. So what? How would this work? Um, let's see. Are potatoes vegan? Well, it's not made out of an animal or an animal product, right? So yeah, it's a plant. Um, how much does Frank Tufano really know about nutrition? I've never watched his videos, but what I've seen from Vegan Gains exposing him sounds like really not that much. I've seen some of the outrageous claims he said about how veganism is so unhealthy and will kill you and stuff like that. Yeah, I saw him debate Vegan Gains. It was just painful because they're just getting nowhere because Vegan Gains has all the arguments down tight, and Frank is just trying to make stuff up on the fly. It was just a complete mismatch. Let's see. Yeah, forever vegan. I hear you, man. It's like you're not ever gonna see me come out with making a video. Oh, why I'm leaving vegan. It's like, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad Vegan Gains channel's back up. That was my little nod to him. If you watch my last video from yesterday about a doctor responding to the "I'm leaving vegan" videos, I showed a couple little Vegan Gains clips in there. I preferred not to make a video about the whole drama because I've never seen a channel go away like that. Like I've seen so many vegan channels go down, and they're usually back up in a matter of a few days. So I figured by the time I got around to making a video, his channel would probably be back up. So it'd be a waste of time for me to respond. But yeah, I liked his response video that he put out when his channel went down. How the three strikes policy that YouTube has is kind of arbitrary. You can get three strikes all in the same day and your channel goes down. But if you have your strikes spread out over the course of many months where you don't have three simultaneously, then you're cool. You keep getting strikes and strikes over and over again, and you get 100 of them. As long as they're not three simultaneous strikes, you're cool. But if you get three in the same month or 3 month period, you're gone. It just makes absolutely no sense. It's arbitrary, and you saw the consequence of it. So yeah, I don't think YouTube is out for vegans. This can happen with any channel, this three strike policy. I mean, if they were out for vegans, they would they would get us and others down too. Cool. I'm glad you like that. Eat more chickpea shirt. That was from iApparel, by the way. I put that in the show notes. Yeah, I know the guy that runs that. He gave me the shirt one time. I go, yeah, I want this one. This one's awesome. Um, Pro-choice and vegan. I'm not here to get into the philosophy of religion and debate like that. So that's up for you to decide there. Um, do I know how to recover slash heal faster? Yeah, if you're talking about like from working out, from athletic performance, yeah, what I'm doing, hopefully what you're doing, eating plant-based, a diet that doesn't promote inflammation. I noticed right away. That was one of the first things I noticed when I went vegan is that like, wow, injuries that would take like weeks to go away or months to go away when I was 40 are now going away at like age 43, like in like half the time or quicker. And just yeah, recovery is way easier, just not from injuries, just like just from your standard recovery after working out or playing basketball or whatever. I'd be out, I'd be sore for days, and now I'm just sore for maybe like a day or something like that, like I was when I was younger. So yeah, plant-based diet, that's the secret to athletic longevity that some athletes pro athletes, elite athletes are starting to discover. A lot of them may not be fully vegan, but they understand to eat more plants, like Tom Brady and guys like that. From what I understand, I remember reading about his diet a couple years ago, and he's still out there kicking ass. Getting older now and still dominating. Alex Jones will go vegan soon. Well, that'll be the day, huh? I'll make a video about that for sure, because I thought he was arguing that veganism depends on globalism to feed itself, or whatever his crappy argument was. Yeah, Boise, when will Game Changers come out? We keep hearing about that, and we need that movie to come out, that documentary to come out to show people all these like healthy, fit, and often, really buff vegans, strong vegans, trying to blow away that perception that all vegans are frail little people or whatever anti-vegans fantasize about people that don't eat dead animals. Um, brand of cat food. The one that we showed in that last day in the life, Martha was I think it's called Revolution. And I've showed in other vlogs a brand called Ami, AMI. These are kibbles. The AMI is from Italy or Europe. It's kind of expensive and we got it on Amazon. But this other one, Revolution, I got from a local place called Eco Dogs and Cats or Eco Cats and Dogs. They're out here in the Huntington Beach. They have, they can order online. I just drive by their warehouse and pick it up to save on shipping costs because, it's not like Amazon Prime or anything like that. So that's it. Yeah, Revolution and Ami Kibble. Not sponsored. But that's not all we feed them. They have other wet too. But yeah, they love the kibble. In fact, the possums love the kibble. The skunks love the kibble. Pretty much all the animals outside love that vegan kibble. It's weird, huh? Like, animals love vegan food too. Any suggestions for vegan bodybuilding YouTubers? Well, yeah, just watch. There's a whole bunch out there, guys. There's so many vegan bodybuilding YouTubers and Instagrammers. Like Brian Turner is a good one. He's active on YouTube. A lot of the guys I know more on Instagram, like like Badass Vegan, Nimai Delgado, who lives just right down the street, by the way, too. Let's see, Dom Z Thompson. God, there's just so many guys. There's just so many vegan bodybuilders, So yeah, just Google vegan bodybuilder. Yeah, Simnet Nutrition. Yeah, how can I forget him? Oh yeah, and Hench Herbivore. Look him up. Yeah. How can I always forget Simnet and Herb Incivore? I don't know why I do. It's just my bad, guys. I don't know what's wrong with my 51-year-old brain. And John Venus, apparently, yeah, I got to go watch his vid and see what's up with Venus. That's why I was kind of not mentioning him immediately. But yeah, Vegan Bear, do I know anything about Symbiotic 365 probiotics? And thank you, by the way, Vegan Bear, for your super chat tip. Look on Twitter, Happy Healthy Vegan at Ryan Lum, and you will see a shout out to you. But no, like I said earlier, we don't take probiotics. They're the enzymes, the active cultures in probiotics are different from the ones that are naturally produced by your gut. I've read this. I'm not just like trying to pretend I'm a medical doctor. So you don't really need them. They don't like boost what you got. In fact, it could make your body more dependent on these external probiotics. So that's why I've never taken probiotics and I'm fine. I don't have digestive issues. But if you do, yeah, you might want to look into someone that has so you can see what they've done. But yeah, I can't give you any advice because my gut flora kicks ass. It's just always been strong. Yeah, Simnet Nutrition is awesome. Yes, watched him. There's a great example. Yeah, and Hench Herbivore if you're looking for YouTubers. Even Vegan Gains for that matter, right? That's his channel's name is. He shows himself at the gym. Yeah, vegan bodybuilders. What's so funny about that, Raven Pig? Is your physique better than, say, Nimai Delgado's? Do you have a better developed trapezoid muscle system than he does? I mean, do you have better calves than I do? I mean, I've compared my calves to some of these guys. I won't mention their names, and mine are typically fare better. So, I mean, what's so funny about that, Raven Pig? Can you deadlift 500 like little tiny fruitarian Mike Vlacity? He's like maybe like barely 5'2" or something like that. Little dude deadlifts 500 pounds. He's a fruitarian, raw foodist, So, and he's not even trying to bodybuild. Just strong little dude. Hyperbole emotion. Oh, there you go. That's what we call the combine harvester argument. Look at my video about Joe Rogan trying veganism, and my video about Isaac Butterfield, Australian YouTuber. Both those videos I cover the combine harvester argument. And basically, combine harvester argument is crap because they've actually researchers have put radio tracking devices on animals in crops and track them when combine harvesters were turned loose on the fields. And animals are not stupid. Like if you were to walk up to an animal with a loud, crazy, big ass machine, it's not just going to stand there and go, huh, what's that thing doing? Is it going to come over and run? No, they run. They're gone. They're not stupid. So no, that combine harvester argument sucks. And secondly, even if it were true, say the combine harvester did scoop up all these animals, who or what do you think is eating the vast majority of plants grown in production methods that utilize combine harvesters? We're talking big monocrops, typically like soy, corn, and those are the two biggest livestock feeds. So it's going to feed your freaking animals. So it's not like vegans are using the combine harvesters to survive off of. And if you're super concerned about combine harvesters, buy local fruits or produce from, like, say, your farmers markets who don't use combine harvesters. So it's just a stupid argument. If anything, it weakens your argument, because most of the products of combine harvester food production goes to feed livestock animals. So it's the stupidest argument. And then fourthly, nowhere in the definition of veganism does it say we're perfect. If you look up the Vegan Society's definition, it says something more or less like it's a lifestyle that seeks to exclude as much as practically possible all forms of cruelty and exploitation of animals for food or clothing. It doesn't say in there that a bug won't get squashed, or occasionally a rodent might not run from the combine harvester. Maybe it's deaf or something. Who knows, So just because a rodent might get squashed, it doesn't negate veganism. Just because a rodent gets squashed doesn't mean you can go and slit the throat of a cow or a pig. Okay, it's totally different. Stupid argument. Not stupid. I don't want to make it belittle you. It's just an argument that makes no sense once you look at it logically. It holds no water, in other words. So sorry for calling it a stupid argument. It's a ridiculous, absurd argument. I reduced it to absurdity. That's called a reductio ad absurdum for those of you paying attention. All right. Anyway. I missed probably a few things in the chat there. My bad. Hey, Jill. Love you too. Thanks. What would be a healthy body fat percentage? I don't even want to get into body fat percentage. I really don't know or care about body fat percentage. I mean, healthy meaning what? What are you trying to do? What are you going to do with that body fat percentage? Hey, Thick Vegan, how's it going? Good to see you. Jumping on a little late here. I've been on about an hour and a half. Not sure I'll be on too much longer, at least a little bit so. But yeah, you're cool. It's all good. Vegan Marshall says Ethiopian food is the bomb. Yeah, hopefully we're talking about vegan Ethiopian food, because yeah, there's some great vegan Ethiopian restaurants we've been to, and they're all friggin' amazing. In fact, what I understand, Ethiopian food in Ethiopia, someone could correct me if I'm wrong, is typically vegan just some days of the week, or I'm not sure how the cycle works out where they do have like meat on it, but very often it is just vegan just on its own. But yeah, if when you have a restaurant in the United States serving, a Western crowd, yeah, you're going to have meat on most dishes. But yeah, there are vegan restaurants, vegan Ethiopian restaurants, and it's amazing. I love to go to the buffets too, man. Just totally, you carb up hardcore. Naked Mind, is YouTube my main source of income? Well, we do a bunch of different things. We do YouTube. We have our whole e-commerce, with our books and music and t-shirts. We make money from music, not only just like, say, selling our CDs and digital streams, but we can get royalties for like placements on like radio, satellite radio, TV, movies, stuff like that. So yeah, it's about having multiple streams of income. Once you add it all up, yeah, we can kind of scrape by. We're not like rich or anything like that, but we're artists. We understand that. Most artists are not like, bling bling millionaire artists. A few are, but yeah, that's not why we got into it. Let's see. That's it. Yeah. Or we're talking about Ethiopians. Usually at celebrations, they'll have meat in Ethiopia, but like day in and day out, from what I understand, it's pretty easy to be vegan in Ethiopia, a place I've never gone. Yes, we are on Spotify, Joseph. Yeah, look for Love Spirals on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon streaming. Yeah, we're on all those major services. We have accounts on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, all that. But yeah, we're definitely on Spotify. Our new album is on Spotify. In fact, I think all our albums are on Spotify. Our new album is on Pandora as well. So yeah, we're out there for sure. We're a real band, We've been around, this is our 5th album, 5th CD, 10th in my career, not counting like singles and EPs and stuff like that. Cool, Ryan. I'm glad you're entertained and informed from these live streams. I enjoy doing them too. Yeah, Google Play too, from what Angie told me. I haven't checked that out. I never listened to Google Play. Cool, Val. Stop smoking. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think I talk about it enough, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not into like nicotine, cigarette smoking, vape nicotine, smoking, and all that stuff. Totally not into it. Yeah, my dad smoked for most of his life, and it didn't do his health any favors and shortened his life. So yeah, I always thought it sucked when I smelled the cigarettes when I was a kid. I hated it, and I still hate walking through clouds of cigarettes and now vape cigarettes and stuff like that. Totes not into it. But if you smoke, I'm not saying I pass judgment. I'm just telling you, me personally, I just have a personal family loss because of it. And yeah, not a big fan. Thanks, Think Vegan, for the banana fund. I will be needing to go shortly. I'm down to maybe like 3 bunches of bananas right now. So yeah, I'll be taking that $2 to the market tomorrow or Friday at the latest because yeah, but I've been eating more oatmeal in the mornings too now because it's so cold. I often don't want like a cold smoothie. I want something warm to touch, the whole warm bowl of oatmeal. Let's see. What else are we talking about here? Is that raw bear guy still going off here? Opinion on honey. Well, yeah, someone said vegans, honey isn't vegan. If you're wanting to sweeten food or beverages with honey, I ask you why. Why can't you use like say something like say agave or maple syrup or what have you? There's plenty of plant-based sweeteners out there where you don't have to like molest the bees and stuff like that. But if that's the worst thing you do, if you're a vegan that still has honey, I'm not going to pass judgment on you because you're doing so much to to eliminate suffering and killing of animals in your lifestyle. So I tip my hat. That's your last thing that you have to give up. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, I prefer agave. I put that in my oatmeal all the time. Yeah, oatmeal is live, man. I'm eating more oatmeal now. That's what I'm doing now. If you guys saw my video about how my LDL cholesterol went over 100, and found that there was oil in the cereal that I was eating for a couple of years. That pecan dream. I put the screenshot of it on there on that video for you. Anyway, I've been eating oatmeal at night. Sprouted oats. I love making put some sprouted oats in a bowl, put agave in there, then put some little bit of coconut milk and put some blueberries or raisins or strawberries on top. That's what I've been eating every night. And yes, Tracy, Angie's oatmeal and keep it carb baby. Angie's oatmeal in here rocks. In fact, I follow her recipe sometimes when I want to make it more fancy. I'm often kind of in a hurry because I'm used to banana smoothies, so I like to make my oatmeal kind of quickly. But if I have more time or if I want to make something nice for me and Angie to eat together, I'll follow her recipe in the book. What the answer, the question, opinion on MG Tao? First, you don't have to ask so like kind of like shouting like that. I have no idea what MG Tao is, so therefore I have no opinion on MG Tao. I guess some people will give you their opinions on things they absolutely know nothing about, but I'm not an ignorant person, so I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'll claim ignorance on MG Tao because I have no idea what that is. What's the best oats to use? I don't know. I mean, I have all different kinds. I use sprouted oats for my night meal, which is, I don't heat it up. They tell you to heat it up, but if you use sprouted oats, you can like make a little cereal out of it. That's why I like sprouted oats. They're softer. But I just use regular, just like the Whole Foods oatmeal, rolled oats, for my morning oatmeals that I cook. Yeah, sprouted oats are hard to find. In fact, that's why I gave up on them a couple years ago and switched to that cereal that had the canola oil because our Whole Foods stopped carrying sprouted oats. We were pissed. We were complaining, trying to get it back, and they couldn't do it. I'm looking on Amazon, and the pickings are really slim there too. They're really expensive. So we just said, screw it. We're not going to eat sprouted oats anymore. But Whole Foods has sprouted oats again. It's not in the bulk anymore. It comes in a bag it's like, a package from a brand. But yeah, it's cool. I'll take it. I'm down. Men going their own way. I still don't know what men going their own way is. So you guys, yeah, okay. Thanks for telling me what MG Tao is. Okay, but what about men going their own way? Should I know about that you want me to give an opinion on? Can I sprout my own, Mason? I guess I could, but that's more work than I'd want to do. Yeah, I'm sure Bob's red mill oats are good too. Dudes that don't want a woman in their life, that's what the MG Tao is. I don't know, whatever, whatever you want to do. I don't care, Oh, thanks, Alexi. Thanks for the addition to my banana fund. Thank you. That's $4 there. That should get me. I'm probably gonna spend about at least $16 on bananas. So I'm about what, a fourth of the way there. So thank you. MG Tao is no marriage. Hey, whatever people want to do, I don't care. If you don't want to get married, cool. If you want to get married to someone of the same gender as you, cool. If you want to get married to someone of the opposite gender, cool. If you're not sure if you want to get married, cool. Angie and I were both of the opinion before we met each other. We probably assumed we were never the marrying type. I wasn't ever planning to get married, and neither was she. It just kind of happened to us. It's like, hey, we should get married. But yeah, if someone doesn't want to get married, whatever. That's cool. I really, it doesn't bother me. Why should I care? Why should I have you know much of an opinion other than fine, whatever. It's like someone deciding to like, a certain kind of music that's different than mine. Fine, cool. I don't care. Do what you like. It's all good. How do I get over my ex girlfriend of 2 weeks now? You're upset that she's dating a man of a different race than you. Are you trolling us here? Because we don't take racism in any way here. Look at me. I'm not like your European blood type dude, even though I got like 1/4 of that in me. But anyway, no racism. You get banned immediately. So no joking. Rick, thank you for contributing to my banana fund. So 10 plus I have 14 of my $16 for my banana fund. I'm just mentally calculating. I'm probably going to get about $16 of bananas tomorrow. So I'm just $2 shy. So thank you for you've saved me all that. I only need to spend $2 on the bananas tomorrow. All right, moon landing was fake. That's nice, nice. Yeah. Let's see. Bobby's perspective. I really don't. Yeah, people mentioned who this person in the comment. I don't know who Bobby's perspective is. I never heard of this man or woman or child or whatever. I have no idea, so I'm not going to comment. But I do know from what the people said. Oh, Bobby's perspective quits vegan. So what do you think about that? Veganism's wrong. It's like I don't know. I mean, people quit vegan. People quit being meat eaters too. I mean, for every person that I'm leaving vegan, I'm sure we get like a dozen new vegans who don't have YouTube channels and followings yet. And some of them are, and sometimes we get bigger people. We always get like a celebrity or a big YouTuber. Like I did a video on one of those guys, the Good Guys or something like that. They do little challenges. He did like a 1 week or 30-day vegan challenge. And I looked back and he's said he's still doing it. So, I mean, I don't care if someone quits vegan. Who knows? I have no idea what was going on, but what evs? All right, vegan bear. Wow, thanks, man. Bananas. I've helped you and you have now helped me. My bananas are paid for tomorrow. So thank you so much. Free bananas for Ryan this week. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Awesome. I'll tell Angie. Goal Guys. That's it. Yeah, Goal Guys. I did a video about him, his vegan challenge, and he did it pretty well. And he said he felt great. And I said at the end, well, then why stop the challenge? Why needlessly contribute to the needless exploitation and killing of animals? Why contribute to the hastening of greenhouse gases as compared to what animal agriculture does versus plant-based agriculture? Cool. I'm glad he said it was, he liked the arguments. He liked the ethical arguments. He liked the environmental arguments. So yeah, the more reasons why you're vegan, the better. So maybe that's why some of these people like Bobby or whoever quit vegan. Maybe they're just in it for one reason and they lost passion for that reason. But I'm in it for all of it, guys. I'm in it for, first and foremost, I came for the animals. Animals don't need to die for me to live. I believe strongly in that. And then I learned about the health benefits, happy, healthy vegan, and I learned about the environmental benefits. So I'm in for all of that, all of it. And then just for economic reasons, it's much more affordable to eat plants, especially someone like me, I told you, who doesn't have like a regular job, kind of getting by on multiple streams of income. So it's great to be able to go out and buy a big sack of potatoes for $20 or a big sack of rice for $15-20. It's awesome. Get a box of bananas for $20 if you want 40 pounds. What's the longest I've gone without bananas ever? Strangely, I think that was when I went to Woodstock Fruit Festival. I didn't have bananas for like maybe 3 or 4 days there because they didn't buy enough. So irony, huh? The nonstop fruit buffet. But I think they've cleaned it up by now, from my understanding, from feedback they've gotten from people like us, and just being more experienced at organizing the logistics of such an event like that. But just be honest, I remember that's the longest I think it without bananas, like 3 or 4 days. You're stuck out there too. There's no stores anywhere nearby. Right on, Todd. No longer looking at animal products as food. Yeah, animal products is not food. It's not food, just dead animals. Like, why should you look at that as food just because, other people in society do? It's not food. It's not even an option. Yeah, Ray Sliver, that's true. Did see his video. He said he went, stayed vegan. So I'm thinking of making a follow-up video on that, showing how I made a video on him last year and he stuck with it. So yeah, that's cool. Right about weed. I'm not ignoring the question, Josh. I just have 160 plus people on here. I don't see every question. What do you want to know about weed, Josh Martin? And I will answer your question. Why do I say that? Because I've answered questions about weed here for years. So ask away about weed and I will answer your question about weed. I'm very open about my opinions on weed. I think vegan. Yeah, that's my thing, huh? Still vegan, not dead yet. I like to say that. I'm not dead yet. Yeah. Where do you get your protein? I have no idea, man. I should be dead, huh? But I'm not dead yet. Let's see. Favorite food? Ask Jazz. Cherries. Local ripe California cherries when they're in season. When's the last time I got drunk? I couldn't tell you, Kay. I have no idea. Do I rock vegan basketball shoes? It's really hard to get the composition of shoes from major brands like say Nike and stuff like that. However, they're not made out of leather, and from what I could tell, there's no animal glue. They just don't go out and say, "Oh, these are vegan shoes," which they should. You'd have to really go out of your way actually to find shoes made out of like leather and crap like that. Everything's gone to like these more space age compositions now like that. So yeah, as far as I know, they are, but those are for basketball. When I'm lifting, like today, after I got done playing basketball, I took off my Nikes, put on my As Nature Intended shoes, and those are most definitely vegan. I know the manufacturer, and yeah, he uses completely, non-animal based products throughout. So let's see if I find that guy's weed question here. Do you say that guy's weed question? When was the last time I got high? Let me think. Oh, it's been a while. Not this year. I'll say that. I'll just leave it at that. I've not had, I've not gotten high on marijuana in 2019. Have I tried psychedelic mushrooms or any other psychedelics? Yeah, not in a long time. I was actually, um, into that kind of thing before they got really popular. I was like, I liked mushrooms in the 1990s. I mean, I took it like maybe twice a year in a really like religious kind of context. I didn't like go out to a concert or go wandering the streets or go to a rave or anything like that. I took them in a quiet, darkened indoor situation where like the lighting and music and temperature could be controlled so you could have a proper like spiritual experience. But I found that that's cool. I had some amazing insights from them, but the insights you gain from them, you can like carry them with you afterwards, meaning like, they can awaken your spiritual nature if it was kind of like asleep before that. But to really stay on a spiritual path, those tools are just tools to activate and let you know about the existence of these states of mind or being, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, you really just have to start becoming a more spiritual person if you really want to reap the benefits of what you learned in those states. But hey, you just like to get high at a rave, cool. That's not my thing. Where did I get my mushrooms from back then? Well, actually, from different places, but one of my favorite ones was from a friend who just ordered some spores before the internet, like, and from the back of a catalog or something like that and grew them at home. They were awesome. What dimension did I visit? Metal Gear. I have no idea, man. I don't know. I've seen some cool things on mushrooms, but that was a while ago. I don't know what dimension it was. Yeah, they are tools, Shane. That's all they are. If you don't use what you gained from those experiences, then they're kind of just kind of shallow. I mean, they're cool for kicks and all, but life's more than just kicks, right? This is serious life here. Thoughts on biohacking? Dave Asprey. I've done videos on Dave Asprey. What's that drug he takes? That narcolepsy drug, to try to get a speed boost and stuff like that. I mean, I really don't see the $250,000 he's put into his personal biohacking as far as his mental acuity or his anything. So yeah, I don't. Biohacking just is like Rich Roll has the same opinion as me. There's no shortcuts. There's no hacks. Put in the work, whether you want the physical gains, the spiritual gains, what have you. Don't take narcolepsy drugs. That's just nuts. you know. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Mushrooms. Can you eat them raw? Like, what kind of mushrooms are you talking about? Yeah, but yeah, mushrooms can be eaten raw, but they're typically better once they're cooked. Um, let's see. Oh, thanks, Thick Vegan. Now you've put me over the banana phone. So now we're contributing to a whole new fund here, the vegan mom and dad fund. Well, this will go into the general, go into the market. I'm going to buy more than just bananas tomorrow. So maybe I'll get some more blueberries there too. The blueberries have been really tasty lately, even though it's the wrong time of season. Would I go on Bro Jogan's show if he invited me? Yeah, yeah, for sure. I would have the stipulation though. I'd like to bring someone like Dr. Garth Davis or Dr. Neil Bernard or Dr. Gregor along with me because I'm sure I'll have some clown like Chris Kresser. And in fact, I've already gone through so many studies that Chris Kresser religiously just cites all the time. They're up on his website. He brought him out on his debate against Dr. Khan, and I showed how what he claims these studies show doesn't. It's not. He's misrepresenting them. I mean, watch my videos where I've debunked Chris Kresser, just like what he says. This study shows this. And if you go and read it, it doesn't say that at all. It's misrepresenting them. So yeah, I guess I could go on without a doctor backup, but I think it'd be more credible than just some dude like me, a YouTuber going on there. I'd like to go on as a debate arm, but have a medical doctor right there with me. I think that would be awesome. Now, vegan gains would be cool too. But again, he'd just be some dude on YouTube. I want to bring a vegan medical doctor like Dr. Garth Davis on, or just to help round it out. Someone who's really on top of the research, like Garth or Dr. Gregor, would probably be the best. That's his job more than he doesn't have patience, unlike Dr. Garth Davis. Dr. Gregor's job is to know all the research. Does dinner smell good, Vegan Marsha? I don't smell it yet, so I don't know what she's got going on, but I have my door closed, so the smells can't just waft in. Grow your own food. We grow some. Angie walked out earlier this evening to grab some of the chard that we're growing outside for what she's making tonight. But yeah, we don't grow too much food. It's a lot of work, guys. We used to grow more food, but I had to spend a lot more time out growing food and all this work that goes along with it. I figured it'd be better. I'd be better off just by paying someone else to grow our food, like at our farmers markets, and spend more time working on jobs like this, YouTube and music, and stuff I really love doing. Uh, let's see. Am I Christian? Ask Kahad. I've talked about this before. I don't like to define myself as any one particular spiritual belief, but if someone were to put a gun to my head and say, "Tell me your category name of the religion you belong to or believe in," I would say Buddhism. I guess I mean, yeah, and it's not just like a guess. I mean, I have been studying and following Buddhist ideas, philosophy, practices for several decades now. But I'm also, have a as I talked about earlier, very active spiritual side that I meditate, do yoga. So I'm kind of, if there is a God, it's kind of like the God that's found in the divinity you find within yourself when you meditate and do yoga. But yeah, Buddhism, I guess, is a good answer. Most people understand that one. Let's see. Deckel did. Yeah, I see your question there, Deckel. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what their motivations are, but it's obviously not for ethics. It's not for vegans, so just don't watch crap like that. That's all I say. Okay, I will adopt you there. um, Four Sigmatic Mushroom Coffee. Never heard of it. Tom Campbell. I know Joseph Campbell. Is that who you're talking about? Not sure who Tom Campbell is. Do I like Panic at the Disco? No, I'm not a fan of Panic at the Disco. Um, let's see. Yeah, there's a good answer there, Bobby. If they're cooking eggs and meat, and they're not vegan, so why are you watching them for? Even though they're vegans in the past, why do you want to watch a former vegan for? Red Pill Philosophy. Not familiar with that. Do I like Green Day? K? No, I'm not a Green Day fan. Okay, we're just doing like the quick reactions here. All-time favorite album. Wow, that depends on what day you catch me. Um, for many many years in the 2000s, I guess it would the answer most commonly would be Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Other days it might be Cocteau Twins, Bluebell Knoll. Um, it kind of goes all over the place, but those are two common ones it comes back to. Maybe Cocteau Twins, Victoria Land. But I mean, those are. I mean, there's other albums I love deeply as well, but those are ones I really look at them and go, man, that's some bitchin' stuff there. I wish I could make music as rad as that. How much junk food do we eat? Asked Kahad. Watch our vlogs. Very little. I mean, day in and day out, we're eating the stuff like in Keep It Car Baby, whole food plants. We don't cook with oil ever. We don't own oil. Well, I think I have some old coconut oil in the cupboard. I was using it for on the occasional times we pop popcorn on the stove, which was like rare. But yeah, we don't cook with oil. We just get some when we go to restaurants. And that's pretty much when we eat quote unquote junk food vegan. When we're not eating whole food plants, is at a vegan pop up or event or something like that, or at a vegan restaurant. It's hard to go to a vegan restaurant and have them, cook it really healthily. However, when we went out with Tracy a couple of weeks ago, Tracy Alexander, our moderator here, we went to Under the Sun in Long Beach, and that's some pretty freaking healthy stuff. It's raw. They don't cook all the food in oil, obviously, or anything like that. So yeah, that's some pretty healthy stuff. It's hard to find a healthy vegan restaurant, but there's a few. Oh yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire for sure. Yeah, I read the lead guys. Forgot to say him all of a sudden. His biography. Yeah, totes. Pete on intermittent fasting. Asked Jordan. Ask people what they hope to achieve from intermittent fasting that you're not going to get from a whole food plant-based diet. You're hoping to live longer. That seems like a possible gain. Dr. Longo, I've heard him say that if you're eating pretty much like we do, the gains that you might get from intermittent fasting are pretty minimal. So why put yourself through that if you're really not going to get really any benefit out of it? I'm not sure what people are looking for. I think they're trying to just lose weight, and I'm not in the business of trying to lose weight. I've actually been putting some mass on for the past year intentionally. I thought I got way too skinny as a runner, So yeah, I'm not sure. What are you looking to get out of intermittent fasting? Would I try lab grown meat? Yeah, I'd feed it to animals for sure. I wouldn't bother eating it because I'm doing just fine without lab grown meat. Looked at EMF solutions. What are you talking about specifically? That's a pretty broad category. I know what you're talking about. Just be a little bit more specific about there. Intermittent fasting helps burn fat. Well, so does eating whole food plants. So does exercising help burn fat. How much fat do I want to burn? Like I said, I'm already, I want to not get any thinner. I'm actually trying to get a little stronger, a little more strength for basketball. Well, I'm looking for athleticism in basketball. Not that I'm lacking. I'm just trying to increase it. Who isn't, right? But I'm not really trying to get skinny lean or anything anymore. And when I was skinny lean, I wasn't intermittent fasting. It was just a product of how I was eating and how I was exercising. If I was intermittent fasting there, I would be even skinnier. That would have been scary. It's like, I don't understand what the benefits of that. You can burn fat without intermittent fasting, though, is what I'm saying, Jordan. It's not like that's the only way to lose fat. I lost fat as a high carb, low fat vegan that ate a lot of like raw food. I don't know if I lost all that weight when I was solely raw food, but even when I was coming off raw food, eating like maybe 80% raw, 20% cooked, I was still lean as a MF, man. So I'm not sure why people feel they have to go on intermittent fasting. Just eat a high carb, low fat, whole food, plant-based diet, get sufficient exercise. I'm not sure how intermittent fasting is going to help. In fact, it might work against the exercise. If you're intermittent fasting, you could be limiting how much you could exercise, possibly, depending on how you time your eating. It's so, vague, intermittent fasting. What kind of interval are you fasting? There's all different ways of doing it. Let's see. Does being vegan affect your sex drive? Watch my video from last month of 8-year vegan testosterone blood test. And my testosterone levels as a 51-year-old man are those of a a boy in his testosterone producing prime, not really a boy, but someone in his late 20s, early 30s. So yeah, I know a lot of men who get testosterone replacement therapy to have the levels of testosterone that they did have, say, in their 30s. Joe Rogan has been very open about doing that. However, I don't do that. I just naturally produce the levels of a 30-year-old because, as I showed in that video, science has shown high protein diets suppress testosterone production. So if you want to have that, if you want to get your T levels up, watch my video, and I showed some research that Dr. Greger on nutritionfacts.org presented on the subject. How am I 50? I don't know. I just stayed alive for 50 years. That's how I did it. Okay, that sounds cool, Jamie. Yeah, if that works for you, yeah, that wouldn't work for my athletic schedule. In fact, I can't imagine someone as active as me, or even people that are more active than me, like say, like pro basketball players eating in that kind of window. I mean, because they're practicing in the morning, in the evening, you got to eat and recover after both. It just wouldn't work out. You just have to really design your life in a certain way to get that window working for you. It just wouldn't be practical for me. I'd be hungry too often. And then if say I did some exercise outside that window, like you can't always exercise at the same time. Sometimes I do it in the morning, sometimes I do it in the evening or afternoon. You got to be flexible. So it just wouldn't work out. Berlin, hey Johnny, good day from Berlin. Um, let's see. Okay, Vegan Bear, protecting against 5G, cell phones, Wi-Fi. Yeah, I know 5G could be a problem. I heard that's going to have like more strong, radiation, not in the sense of kind of fries you from like nuclear radiation, but yeah, it's going to radiate more than current 4G LTE technology. But yeah, cell phones, Wi-Fi. Cell phones are easy. I mean, just don't put it to your brain. Like who talks with a cell phone next to their head? Who even talks on their cell phones these days? To be honest with you, I go weeks without ever using the speaking function on my phone. And when I do, I just hit speakerphone and hold the phone. Instead of going like this, I just talk like that. Really, keeps things more keeps things further away from your head and brain. Wi-Fi, yeah. Don't sleep with your phone near you. If you, like I do, the phones are on the completely opposite side of the house from where we sleep at. So and the Wi-Fi router is pretty far from our bedroom too, just enough so you can get some signal in there, but it's not hardcore. So just don't sleep with your phone next to you. That's just minor things like that. I think can go a long way. Yeah, you can get way more serious, way more hardcore, but I think you just do some basic things like what I just outlined there. Yeah, airplane mode is handy, but yeah, don't put the phone next to your head. Use speaker mode, speakerphone, and don't sleep with your phone next to you. And don't have your Wi-Fi next to you. Have them in other rooms if you can. If you just do that, you're going a long, long way. Could you be more like hardcore? For sure. Yeah, it just depends how much energy and worry you want to put into that. But that's what I do. I don't really ever talk about that. So that's a really good question because I'm not going to make a whole video about that. It'd be kind of boring, I think. So you're saying pop, be kind, agave, and LDL cholesterol. High fructose intake can increase my levels of bad LDL cholesterol. That's not what I've been reading. I've been reading it's the oil that increases LDL cholesterol, particular those that are higher in saturated fat, but not limited to those. But anyway, I'm doing my experiment. I'll get my blood tested in a couple more months. I'm guessing maybe April, May, something like that. I'll go back and see what the result of my experiment is. Do I miss steak? No, steak is repulsive, gross, sick, and it represents cruelty. No. I mean, I miss the animal that was once alive that steak now represents, sadly. But no, I don't miss steak at all. It makes me sad and grossed out. So no. I mean, that's what separates me, I guess, from vegans who are doing it for other reasons. I'm not going to call anyone out. I'm not talking about anyone in specific, but I know some people that quit probably didn't, see things that way. Maybe they were in it for other reasons, but I've always told you, first and foremost, was in it because of animals. Animals don't need to die in order for us to live. And if you just can accept that true fact, it just all follows from there. Yeah, and steak is the freaking worst, right? Being vegan kills more animals than hunting does. Huh, really? So going out and killing animals kills more animals than those who don't kill animals. That makes absolutely no sense. And then the difference though too is like hunting is intentional killing. You're going out and intentionally killing an animal that doesn't want to be effed with. It's doing it. It's living its life just like you're living your life right now. Should someone be sniping and hiding around the corner for you and take you out because it brings them pleasure? It's their personal choice. Same thing. Why are you so important that you can decide what animals live or die? Can I come by your house and shoot your dog or cat? No. Then you'd be sad if that happened too. So the same thing. If you shoot another animal, it's the same morality there. So don't even try to justify your sick beliefs, by saying, "Oh, vegans kill animals." You're intentionally trying to inflict and cause harm on others if you believe in hunting. Yeah, what gives you the right, Carnus Christ? What gives any hunter the right to take the life of an animal innocently going about its business in the wild, doing its own thing? What gives you the right to do that? And if you have the right to do that, what gives how come I don't have the right to take your life out or take the life of maybe you have a young one that hasn't developed their intelligence yet? I'm not saying I would do that. I mean, that's the argument. Animals are dumb and intelligent. Well, so you had a dumb relative. Can we shoot that dumb relative? Does that make it right? It's ridiculous. Let's see what I think about Native Americans. I'm not really going to worry about Native Americans, really. I mean, how much of an impact are they really having on things? And I'm not going to worry about that. I'm worried about the average person who's in Western society on the internet. The vast majority of people that are eating meat and non ways that are not in touch with the earth and harmony and all that stuff. That's who we're talking to. Let's see, what's my ethnicity? It's a mixture of Chinese and European stuff like English and Welsh. My great great grandfather on my mom's side is straight out of Wales, and my great great grandfather on my dad's side is from China. And I have other great grandparents too, but those are just two I'm talking about. Yeah, thanks for pointing it up, Tracy. Yeah, if you're looking for vegan shoes, and I wear them all the time. I was just wearing my As Nature Intended shoes today at the gym. I had my Nikes on for basketball and jumping, and then I switched over to my As Nature Intended, those white and green shoes that you see on some of my workout vlogs. I lift in them. I love lifting in them. I can really just feel my toes, especially when I'm doing these what are they called, toe raise calf for the calves. These are my toes, by the way. I'm trying to emphasize you can totally feel your toe balancing on the plate when I'm standing on, but I love them. And we have a coupon code. It's happy vegan. It's happy vegan, and you actually don't save any money, but $5 of your orders will go to Mercy for Animals, and we're really really stoked to be part of this whole deal. We don't want the $5 coupon code or anything like that. We want the money to go to Mercy for Animals. So check it out. anibrand.com. Check out their shoes. Fully vegan line of shoes. And a bunch of other not a bunch, but I know other vegan lifters that use them. Brian Turner wears them when he lifts. I love lifting in them. They're awesome shoes for lifting. I actually did some minimalist running in them too, because they don't have any cushioning whatsoever. It's like wearing a sandal. They're just flat. I don't even like to jump in them. So anyway, what animal sanctuaries have we gone? Yeah, Christian, we were just talking about earlier how we're going to the Sail Ranch Sanctuary in Temecula. We just raised over $340, Angie said, for them on her birthday on her Facebook page. And we helped raise as part of I think it was a 48-hour marathon last year. And that marathon that we participated in for a couple hours helped raise several $1,000s for them. So we're going to go visit them as soon as the weather gets better. It's been raining and muddy there, and it just sucks driving out in the rain. So we're going to go there when it gets better. Then we're gonna go see Gene Bauer's sanctuary out here in LA too. We've been trying to hook that up for a while. Now we have a better way to get out there. Our old Mercedes was not reliable for such long trips. All these animal sanctuaries are really far outside of the city. Jay Grupo gives me $2 and wants me to buy some grass-fed butter. Why would I want to do that, Jay? First of all, thanks for the tip, but why would I want to buy some grass-fed butter for? I don't understand. Well, have you seen my blood test? Have you seen how athletic I am at 51? Why do I need? That's the question. Why do I need grass-fed butter? I'll tell you the answer. What's it called? Anyway, you don't need to have grass-fed butter. You don't need to have butter. It's not like my blood test would be better. In fact, it'd be worse. Probably help raise my LDL even more. So thanks for the suggestion, but not going to do it. Yeah, butter does not eat grass too, huh? Grass-fed earth balance. True, huh? Can I talk about erectile dysfunction people that need to go vegan? Well, yeah, I mean, there's tons of videos how the circulation in your body is not just cardiovascular circulation, it's blood flow. It affects all parts of your body, even your genitalia. So yeah, giving up, meat can help with that. And as I've shown for my testosterone test, that going vegan doesn't always in every case, but it can help boost testosterone levels because high protein diets suppress T levels. Let's see. What else you guys talking about here? Cory Booker running for president. Yeah, Wesley, I think that's great to have a known vegan on a major platform running for president. This isn't the first time. Last election, we had the Humane Party. I'm just going to leave it at that. I've been talking to the Humane Party a little bit and might have some announcements in the not too distant future. So stay tuned for that. But I'm not going to run for president if that's what you're wondering. But yeah, Cory Booker, yes, that's great. Yeah, I hope he goes far. Yeah, he's a strong candidate for sure. A definite potential winner. Am I a minimalist? Depends what you mean by a minimalist. I mean, I have all this stuff here, but I mean, to be a musician with your own recording studio, it's hard to be a true minimalist. It's hard to get by with just a laptop and one guitar, But that said, yeah, I'm not a consumerist or whatever. I don't like to buy a bunch of stuff. We really just buy stuff we need, your pants got a bunch of holes in them or your shoes are thrashed. You got to get some new ones, but we don't let's go shopping today or something like that, and plus our house is kind of small. So, if something new comes in, typically something else has to go out to make room for it. So yeah, it's about living with what you really, really need. Is veganism political? No. I know vegans that have all and any of the various political beliefs on the political spectrum. So there's nothing inherent liberal, conservative, libertarian about veganism. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a way of life that seeks to exclude as far as practically possible all forms of exploitation of animals for food and clothing. And you can believe in what you want politically about that. Let's see. I don't know too much about Oregon. Haven't been there and into music too. So I just do what I enjoy to do, and I find a way to grind out an existence. Uh-oh. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? We're back? Okay. Wow, sorry about this occasional screen hiccups there, guys. It's the internet. Who knows what's wrong? Could be on my internet connection, could be YouTube, could be my browser. So I will restart my computer after this, though, just to be sure. But who knows what my next live stream will be, though, huh? I know there was a glitch. There was a glitch there, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, every time it happens, I lose a bunch of you guys too. So it's just it is what it is. Hey, just got up for school. Sheppy Olson. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yeah, it could be Big Meat trying to take us down. Who knows, huh? No idea. How can a vegan eat produce that was pollinated by beetles or bees? I mean, don't bees pollinate stuff? I mean, again, here's the thing. You have this idea. Let's say you're right. Let's say a man or a woman, whatever, has to bring bees out to pollinate plants. Let's look at the definition of veganism. Let's say that we're perfectly perfect and there's absolutely no harm of any kind whatsoever. Let me repeat it like a 10th time. Veganism is a way of life which seeks to exclude as much as practically possible any forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food and clothing. So where in that does it say no harm happens? Because here's the deal. Your plants too, bro. The plants that meat eaters eat are grown in the same ways. In fact, they have to grow more plants to feed the animals that you guys eat, roughly 10 times more. So more plants are being grown for livestock is the point I'm trying to make. Way more plants are being grown for animals, for livestock animals to eat. So if anyone is guilty, we should be pointing at you. Yeah, us little vegans. Yeah, maybe some of the plants that are grown to pollinate a tree that feeds not only vegans, but meat eaters too. You can't say, oh, veganism is therefore null and invalid because of that. It's just it's a ridiculous argument trying to hold vegans to a standard of perfection, which is pretty much practically impossible in today's world. So, you know, that's the difference there. Will I be keeping this live stream up after? I will for a short amount of time. I will take it down sometime later tonight, or yeah, it's not going to be up for too much longer. I'll probably if you have the link, you could, like, if you got a notification, you'll still be able to see it, but I'll probably leave it up for a couple hours tops. I don't want it up for tomorrow. I mean, today's Wednesday. I don't want like our Thursday viewers to wake up and find this live stream. It's just a special little time for us to hang out. Let's see. I'm 51 and yours? No, I'm 51 and Angie's, but thank you though. Hemp seeds. No, I like flax seeds and pumpkin seeds. Would I buy all veganic if they had it available? Probably. Yeah, it is growing, and a lot of the farmers that we support at our farmers market use veganic methods. So I think once you go up to bigger, more massive agriculture, you lose that. But there's no reason why it can't be done. It's just not. It's just unwillingness to change the current methods, the current systems. Let's see. You're still talking about hunting kills less animals than being vegan. Really? So you're totally cool with going out and killing an innocent animal. I already went on that rap, so I'm not going to go on it again. I'm just going to put you in timeout because this is just, you think like you have no fact. You just think that, it's just like, what are you trying to say? You just want me to go through my rant once again. Good night, Tracy. Thanks for your moderating. Much appreciated. So just me and Rachel ever left. But we'll be talking to you soon, Tracy, about Angie's book and all that. So thank you. Let's see. Oh, we got another musician on here. Do I do music collabs? Haven't sorry, done any that I can think of in recent time. I mean, I obviously work with other people. I've remixed other bands, tracks, and stuff like that. So let's see. I remix from time to time. In fact, I just remixed a track for a band that we've been working with for years. They're called Karma Coda. They're out of San Francisco, kind of like a trip hop band, kind of like Massive Attack, sort of. Anyway, I just remixed a song for appeared on their new album. I'm not sure when the remix will be out, but yeah, that was something Angie and I just finished up a couple weeks ago. Let's see. A go-to sauce, Wesley? No, I can't say I have a favorite go-to sauce. Salsa, something like that, Let's see. Last mod standing. That is you, Race Lover. Thanks. I'm gonna be going pretty soon too. I'm sure Angie's got something going on together. Did Angie and I go vegan together? Great question there. Can't see your name there. What is it? It's like not even there. Anyway, Angie and I are thinking about making a video about why we're not leaving vegan, how everything's working beautifully for us. So I'm sure we'll recount our vegan stories a little bit in there. So look for that. I think she would like to do that with me. I think it's an important video to make now to show hell, people that are our age, 51, and been doing it for so long. Angie in particular, vegetarian since the 80s. Yeah, we're healthy. We're not losing our health or our hair or breaking out in weird rashes or losing our teeth or whatever is happening to some of these people. So yeah, we'll talk about that. I think it's, it seems like, yeah, remember, it's kind of trendy. We're tracing a popular thing right now, but I just think, we need to put some real information out here, not some just like, oh, I'm quitting vegan because, whatever, anyway. All right, I'll keep that in mind, Vegan Bear. I'd love some Thai food right now. It sounds awesome. I'm not sure when I'll be in Tennessee though. What I think thoughts on the keto movement? Depends. Are you talking about vegan keto or non-vegan keto? Non-vegan keto, I don't get it. Vegan keto, that's cool. At least you're being vegan, but I don't understand why you would want to restrict carbohydrates for. I mean, I'm not restricting carbohydrates. Haven't been restricting carbohydrates, and I'm, if they're trying to lose weight or whatever, I'm still pretty thin by most people's standards, even though I'm trying to put on a little extra strength for basketball. Let's see. How many pumpkin seeds do you need? I don't know how much you need. I mean, it's the whole diet together. I mean, I don't really count macros. I don't count nutrients. I just try to eat, as I say, as many different kinds of plants as I can, So I figure if I'm eating a vast array of plants, I'm getting a vast array of nutrients, therefore, or thereby eliminating, reducing the chances of any kind of like, vitamin or mineral deficiency. Just eat all the stuff, eat leafy greens. Yeah, for calcium, I had my salad today, you know, um, just eat all different kinds of plants. Don't forget your greens. I was talking about the high carb stuff, but get your greens into, you know, whole foods for the win. You can't go wrong if you eat a bunch of plants. Do I watch Joey Carbstrong? Not all his vids, but yeah, if I see him having an interesting debate, that's cool. I really wish I could do that. I want to go out and like, debate with these people who have agendas or biases against veganism. That would be great. That'd be fun. I just don't have the setup, the group to go out and do that with, but that would be cool. Okay, cool. Thanks for the Garth Davis tip. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, so that should be interesting. Um, Cool, Isabel. Thanks for sharing that. Vegan for 12 plus years, I guess I'm saying. Yeah. All right. We should do more of the why I'm still vegan videos. I think it would be helpful at this time. I don't want to do it as some kind of stunt or trendy thing, like I'm saying. I just think it's just good to just get some information out there from people who are not getting sick and dying and suffering from on a diet of eating plants. Did I know that shellless pumpkin seeds grow that way? Yeah, I don't know how they work out. Yeah, thanks for pointing out. I've always wondered where they come from because I've actually had seeds from squash and pumpkins, and they're much bigger, thicker. They taste totally different. So yeah, I guess I haven't researched that. Um, cool, BB. I've helped you go veg, change the world. Awesome. That's one reason why we do this. This is thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. What seasons do plums come? That and like stone fruit type stuff, you're gonna see that in the warmer summer months. You're not gonna see plums for a while yet. Cool. I helped your wife go vegan, Vegan Bear. Awesome. No, I haven't gone to Carl's Jr. yet to try that. Maybe one day, but I've heard they would put mayonnaise on it, so you have to request. You got to be careful. Just you're going to Carl's Jr. So you're not going to Veggie Grill or something like that. Um, okay. Freely is promoting why I'm vegan vids. Cool, awesome. I didn't even know she's doing that. See, I'm not trying to jump on a bandwagon or get Freely to promote our channel. I just think it'd be a good thing to talk about. A lot of people haven't heard us talk about why we're vegan. I talk about it on these live streams, but we don't really make videos talking about why we're vegan. You might hear little bits of it here and there in the videos, but I think a full-on video about why we're vegan would be a good topic, particularly for newer viewers. And it'd be just good to just combat that message of the why I'm leaving vegan videos. That's getting buzz out there. Fellas, you want me to call and talk some more? Maybe. Are you talking to me or are you talking to someone else? Have I ever accidentally ate non-vegan food, like at a restaurant? Yeah, it's happened a couple times, particularly before we started our channel. Went to an Indian restaurant, let the manager know we're vegan, 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 no dairy, no dairy. And he got it. The server somehow didn't fully understand because we ordered a mango drink and it came back. We took one sip. Ooh, there's some crap in here. And yeah, he got scolded by the manager. Or one time too, around then we went to a fair, like the Orange County Fair, and ordered some rice. I had no idea they were going to put butter in it. Just took one bite and just gave it back all pissed off. But yeah, all the food there was pretty crappy. So it's happened a couple times. Fortunately, it hasn't happened in many, many years. That's why you just got to be really careful and ask a bunch of questions where you go into a place that's not normally used to serving people who are vegan, or just say you have allergies. Don't even say you're vegan. Say I'm allergic to dairy. I'm allergic to meat. And then they go, "Oh, you're vegan," and then they'll, "Yeah, you understand." But yeah, I think they're more concerned about allergies because I think they see vegan as a preference. They'll try to meet it as best they can, but they're not too concerned. But if you say you're allergic, then they're scared because they don't want you to like die on the floor or have an anaphylactic shock in front of everyone. So I think they'll be more careful if you told them that you are allergic. Yes, Angie and I are married, and her name is spelled Anji. Multiyon, why is that happening? I don't know how many people are going carnivore. I just know like one or two that did that. It's because they're doing an elimination diet. Simply that, an elimination diet. They removed all variables and just got it down to one food to try to keep them alive. I bet you $100 they could have done the same thing on another food, like say Spudfit did with potatoes. He ate nothing but potatoes and toppings for an entire year. And potatoes are great because you can survive and be healthy on potatoes for years, as he showed, and the McDougall's talked about too. So that's why it's simply an elimination diet. To try to argue from that they did an elimination diet proves that meat is healthy is absurd. What happened to meat being a group one carcinogen, or group 2A, it depends if we're talking about processed meat or whole meat, but a carcinogen is defined by the World Health Organization. You can't take that away, so that's just preposterous. Yeah, they did an elimination diet and got rid of some gut issues maybe, or whatever was plaguing them. It doesn't mean that meat is no longer a carcinogen. You can't make that claim, so yeah, maybe, yeah, elimination diet will help them, but it's not the answer for like a long-term food. How do I eat 3,000 calories a day? Well, it pays. Well, I'm huge. I'm 6'5". I'm like the size of a professional NBA player, at least the guards, like say Lonzo Ball, Steph Curry, stuff like that. And I'm active, not as active as guys like that who are half my age and all, but I live a decently active life and I'm big. So that 3,000 calories is easy for me. Yeah, if you're a lot smaller than me, if you're a lot less active, you don't need to eat that much. It would be silly to. You'd just be stuffing yourself, So yeah, that's why I eat so many calories, because of my size and my activity level. It's simple. If I were not as active, say I were ill or injured, I would eat a little bit less calories, but I'm still big, so I still have to have a decent amount of calories, more than your average person, because I'm so much larger than an average person. Do I like conspiracy theories? Not really. I mean, most of them are kind of sad. Yeah, I'm pretty tall, 6'5", basically. 190 pounds, 6'5". So yeah, I'm bigger than what, like 95% of the human population, basically. Oh, okay, you're 6'4", 206. Yeah, we're right in the same range there. I remember what 206 was like. I could be there again if I ate more and worked out even harder, I guess. But I mean, I'm just trying to be right where I'm at, about 190, low 190s. That's a good weight for me because I'm still light enough to run, chase smaller guys around the basketball court, but still have a good amount of strength still. How tall is Angie? She's about 5'3". Oh, you play guitar, Josh. Awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna do a 5-minute rapid fire here. Then I'm gonna go and have dinner because I smell that dinner now. It smells really good. Let's see. So let's do some quick questions here. I'm not gonna do anything too long. Let's see. I'm going to leave you, Ryan, to watch one of your videos and then go to sleep. All right. Dav 12, awesome. Leaving a good time. How's my overhead press coming along? Yeah, I'm doing lots of shoulder stuff. I'm doing overhead press. I'm doing lateral dumbbell lifts. I'm doing pull-ups, both like chin-ups where you're grabbing like that, pull-ups or grabbing like that. Sometimes I'm doing isometric holds. So yeah, it's all coming along, trying to hit the shoulders in many different ways. And I love my shoulder work. I feel it when I'm playing basketball, like going up for rebounds, just having more power to go up there and pull the ball down strongly when you're competing with other guys. So yeah, so shoulder work is, that's all I'm trying to do, guys. I'm not trying to like be some bodybuilder, weightlifter. The last thing I just tell you, I hate lifting weights. I really don't enjoy it. It doesn't bring me pleasure. When I start lifting weights, I see guys still playing basketball on the basketball court right next to me. I go, God, I'd rather be in there. I'd rather be playing basketball. But I know I'm becoming a better basketball player by actually playing a little bit less basketball and putting some of that time into strength training. So that's what it's all about. Hey, good night, Candy. Thanks for joining us here. Yeah, Angie was doing the live stream earlier tonight. Let's see. Yo, boy, I want to become vegan. Any tips to start off with? Yeah, not to toot our own horn, but yeah, you can check out our book, Keep It Carb Baby, or others. You just got to basically have a few go-to meals and stick with whole food plants. Yeah, if you need a vegan burger to help you make the transition, that's cool. But day in and day out, you shouldn't be eating that. It's expensive, not the healthiest stuff. Get to a point where you're eating simple whole food plants, meals that are based on like rice, legumes, potatoes, stuff like that, So yeah, just got to find some good books. Angie's book here, Keep It Carb Baby. We're down to like maybe 20 copies, but we have plenty of ebooks. It's a good place to start. But there's others, Thought Mike the Vegan's got a good book. Dr. Greger's got recipes. Just find some good whole food plant recipes to get you started. My favorite basketball player depends on what day you ask me. And what era too. I loved watching Michael Jordan when I was younger. I loved watching Shaq and Kobe when I was a little few years after that. Right now, it's cool to watch, like say Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Draymond Green, just to name a few, and many others I'm leaving out there too. I even like some of the vegan players, like JaVale McGee on the Lakers. Kyrie Irving. They're all they're good players, and they happen to be vegan too. I hate when people say, "Oh, veganism, you can't be an athlete." Yeah, you can. You can be a fucking effing great athlete. It's dinner time.
Two things: dinner time, and they just started building a new flag.
Oh, okay, cool.
So send one troop.
All right, we will do it. All right, dinner is ready, guys. I told you I was gonna do a 5-minute rapid fire before dinner, but.
Oh, really? You still doing rapid fire?
No, it's done, man. I told them dinner. I smelled dinner.
It looks so good. It's like so really cooked.
Can you tell them what we're having?
We're having the minestrone soup from the Keep It Carb Baby cookbook. I put 2 cans of kidney beans in there. It's like filled all the way to the top of the pot. There's only like an inch of space. I
smell it.
So there's gonna be plenty for leftovers tomorrow, so we can get some work done. Whatever. Go to the gym.
Oh man. Oh, it smells so good, guys. So I might go to the gym tomorrow. I told you guys I went today, played basketball, and did squats and deadlifts. So tomorrow I might just go and do some upper body stuff. Someone's asked about my shoulder stuff. So then we'll go back and Angie, I got her a membership this year too again.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm trying to remember. I remember when I left here, I was like, there's something I sincerely doubt that any of you guys watching are in the Long Beach area, but if you are, the 2nd annual Long Beach Vegan Chili Cook-Off is happening. Not this weekend, but the weekend after at 4th Street Vine. It's too late to enter into the chili contest, but you can still try to become a guest judge. You have to enter by tomorrow, and I put the deets on my Instagram.
Yeah, follow our Instagram, guys. Follow our Instagram, Happy Healthy Vegan on Instagram. And I should say, you might not know we have an Instagram feed, but she's on there all day. I'm the one on YouTube all day. She's the one on Instagram all day. So you can see the food we eat. If you really wonder what we're doing and eating day in and day out, you'll see that Happy Healthy Vegan on Instagram. Please follow. Now, go just follow it right now.
Thanks. I feel like it was one of the things I wanted to tell them about. What was it? The chili cook-off and shoot. Oh, well.
That's the big one, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty big. God, I know there was something else. Oh, well. Anyways, so yeah, that's really important because you got to enter by tomorrow. So anyways, I'm starving. Let's go eat.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys. We're going to go eat like fiends of food.
Like vegan fiends.
Vegan fiends.
Vegan fiend would be a good channel name, guys.
Yeah, it's a good channel. If you want to start a channel, Vegan Fiend.
Running away. Love you guys.
All right, guys. Not sure
Oh, can't stop playing. What's up?
Not sure when the next live stream will be, but as always, you guys are an awesome crowd. Thank you, Race Lever and Tracy, who just left us, for being awesome moderators. You really help these streams to be smooth and troll free, relatively. You guys are awesome, and everyone else
Race
watching.
Lever's been on here the whole time.
Race Lever is really awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Race Lever, thank you, and thank you everyone. And look out for our next videos. I'm not sure which one that will be. We have several in the works. We're going to talk about it right now a little bit. They do like that. They do like the idea of why we're still vegan video.
Really? You guys aren't over that?
No,
I feel like
there's a lot of
so much content on.
No, we need to combat misinformation with real information from people like us. So.
Also, Vegan Cuts is sending me a snack box.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure if I should eat that one.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, guys. So thanks for joining, and we're gonna go eat. Bye, guys. Love you all. Even the trolls.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, you remembered it. What was it? I didn't hit the button.
Okay, I was gonna ask you if you were going to put this video, if it was gonna be taken down from YouTube, but maybe made available to Patreon people.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I told him I was probably gonna take this down in an hour or two. But yeah, if you're on Patreon, I gotta go and put all the live stream.
We never promote Patreon. It's like dwindling down because we never mention.
We never mention, but
I just thought of it.
If you want to support us on Patreon, you can find us there. Happy Healthy Vegan, and I make these live streams available there on Patreon. Thanks for reminding. I should do that tomorrow.
That's what I thought as I was walking away.
Okay.
All right.
Good for the plug there. All right. Bye, guys.